Right, I think we are live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. Let me know if you can hear me. You can't see us. We just got the overhead camera today, but... Right, I think we are live. Oh, and hang on a minute. There's another video playing in the background. Let me just close that down. Which one is it? There it is. Right, sorry for that. Got a bit of echo there. New microphones tonight. We've got a slightly different microphone setup, so it might sound a little different from normal. Also, the chat doesn't seem to be working on the other side of the screen for some reason. So, yeah, if you can hear me, you can hear me. I don't know why the chat's not working. Let me just go in and try and fix the chat. I did 2 tests this afternoon, and the 2 tests were absolutely fine. Yeah. Keep sending messages in the chat and we'll see if they appear on the left-hand side. They should do. I hope they do. Anyway, Arkham Horror. I last played this in March 2020 when we finished up the Path to Carcosa campaign, and we are starting tonight with the Forgotten Age campaign. And the chat is starting to work. Spoilers. If you do not want to see what happens in the Forgotten Age campaign, then switch off now. No, in fact, you don't have to switch off now because we're going to go through what's different first, and then in about 10 or 15 minutes, we'll actually start playing, and we're going to introduce our characters. You're not going to get any spoilers for the first 20 minutes. Joining me tonight, we have Emily.
Hello.
Alan.
Hello.
And Andy.
Hello.
Same players as we had for the last campaign. We have totally different characters because it's a completely different campaign. Right. So, The Forgotten Age is a campaign for Arkham Horror for 1 to 4 players, and we're going to be playing Scenario 1. It's 8 scenarios, or 8 chapters. We're going to be playing it twice a month from now till November. Assuming we get all the way through. We will find out. Mm-hmm. Right, so, before we start, there are some additional rules and clarifications. There is a new keyword called Seal. As an additional cost for a card with the Seal keyword to enter play, you must search the Chaos bag for the specified token and put it on top of the card. I think your character can do that.
Yes.
I think you can take, Father Mateo can take tokens out of the bag and put them on...
Seal them on cards.
Seal them.
Yeah.
So they're not considered to be in the bag, which is quite useful. And then there's a whole load of bump that when a Chaos token is released, it's put back into the bag. So if the card that's sealing a token leaves play, the token goes back in the bag. Right. Alert is a new keyword. Whenever you fail a skill test while attempting to evade an enemy with the alert keyword, then after applying all results for that skill test, the enemy performs an attack against the evading investigator. Now, it's been a long time since I've played this game. Evading, so normally they don't get an attack on you if you fail to evade them.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Nothing happens. But now, if they have alert, something bad happens. What's the equivalent of that? There's a keyword for attack.
Is it
retaliate?
Something along those lines? Or is that Gloomhaven? I can't remember.
Well, retaliate is a keyword that's used in many games.
It is indeed, yes, that is true.
Retaliate. Each time an investigator fails a skill test while attacking a ready enemy with the retaliate keyword, there you go. So retaliate is the equivalent for that. An enemy does not exhaust after performing an alert attack. And it occurs whether the enemy is engaged with the evading investigator or not. Now, why you would want to evade something that you're not engaged with, I don't know, but there we go.
There could be some reasons, actually.
Oh, okay.
To be continued.
We have a thing called supplies. We'll come on to that in a minute, because we're going to be buying supplies at the start. There is a new keyword called Vengeance, which works a little bit like Victory. So whenever a card has Victory X, it goes into the Victory display and it gets us experience points. Yeah. Vengeance is similar, but it's bad stuff. Okay. So if a card has Vengeance whatever on it, when it's defeated, it doesn't go into the discard pile, it goes into the victory display. Also, every location that is in play that has no clues on it, if it's got Vengeance, it goes into the victory display. And a treachery card with Vengeance completes its resolution, it goes into the victory display. And basically, I don't know exactly what it's going to do, but victory gives us experience points. Vengeance, we don't know. It's like a bad thing.
Probably bad, yeah.
You'd think so. Yeah.
There are some new weaknesses, but we get them when we need them. And there is a new thing called Explore, which I'll probably read that when we get to it. Okay. And we will get to it fairly soon, but we'll read that then. Okay. We are playing on easy today. I need to turn myself down a bit. Okay, I can turn myself down. Which one am I on? I don't know. Let's turn this one down. Number 4. There you go. I've turned myself down a bit. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. So we're going to be playing on easy today. We're all happy with easy?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
My argument is we played on easy last time, and at no point did it feel easy.
No, indeed.
No,
And we're
no.
using all the errata as
We
well.
are
aren't we?
using the
Which-
taboo list,
taboo
the
list,
full
yeah.
errata.
Yeah,
So
And
we
we're
are...
all switching to characters we haven't played before as well.
Yeah, and I've not played this game since March last year.
Yeah.
This
So
just sounds like we're getting our excuses in early.
Yeah.
we are getting our excuses in. Right. Are we ready to start? Thank you very much, Jill. Tuesday, June 2nd, 1925. There will be no rest for us this summer, it seems. Today I met with Harlan Ernstone, a historical theorist at the Miskatonic University and an old friend of mine. He said he'd had a job offer for me, but frankly, I didn't know what to expect. Harlan introduced me to an associate of his, Alejandro... Is that how you pronounce it with a J? Alejandro Vila. Alejandro Vila, a distinguished historian far across the southern border. Mr. Vila is a graduate of a prestigious university in Mexico City and has spent many years researching the Aztec Empire. He claims that he has found evidence regarding the existence of an unheard of Aztec city-state called Eztli, or Eztli, E-Z-T-L-I, Eztli. His strange and unprecedented findings were not accepted by the university, and he's become a pariah among his peers. Alejandro came to... Is that right? Alejandro? Came to Arkham to seek funding for an expedition into the rainforests of southern Mexico, where he believes that the ruins of the Eztli, Altepetl, whatever that is, Altepetl, lie undiscovered. His description of this city-state's origins defies modern understanding of Mesoamerican history. Despite this, or knowing my old friend, because of this, Harlan is enthralled by Alejandro's discoveries. Miskatonic University has agreed to fund the expedition, albeit meagerly, and Harlan wants me to go along. The way I see it, there's a good chance we're looking for something that doesn't even exist. But if there's even a slight chance that these Eztli people existed, the historical significance would be profound. We debated the issue for some time, but in the end we accepted Alejandro's offer. Preparations are underway, and we should be setting off by the end of the month. With any luck, we'll have this journal filled with all manner of interesting discoveries. If not, perhaps it'll be a nice wedge to place beneath Harlan's lopsided desk. Right, if Ursula Downs, Leo Anderson, or Monterey Jack was chosen as an investigator, well, I'm Ursula Downs and you're Leo Anderson, choose one of these investigators to be the expedition leader.
Well, I'm going to nominate myself, as Leo Anderson says, the expedition leader.
It literally says on the card,
Yeah.
the expedition leader, whereas mine says, not the expedition leader. Right, so Leo Anderson is the lead investigator for scenarios 1 and 2. And then after that, we bump him off and get him. Right, okay.
Feelings that long.
Right, as an outcast from academia, funding for Alejandro's... I'm changing how I pronounce his name every time.
I
Expedition
thought
is...
there were 4 different people.
Each investigator must choose supplies to bring for the expedition. In the campaign log, under each investigator's supplies section, record the supplies that that investigator chose to bring. Note that provisions and medicine can be taken more than once by recording their name multiple times and spending the appropriate number of supply points. Right, before we do that, let's just introduce our characters. So, first of all, expedition leader, Leo Anderson.
Yep, so I've got Leo Anderson, who's a guardian, who's good with playing allies for a reduced cost or searching through the deck for them. 8 health points, 6 mental.
And how's your stats? What are you good at and what are you bad at?
Good at fighting, 4. Mind was 4. Clues is 3 and agility is 1, so you will not be dodging much.
Not be dodging, not be evading, and not be opening any locks. Right, okay, so I am Ursula Downs, the explorer. I've got a 3 intellect, 3 willpower, 4 intellect, 1 combat, I'm rubbish in combat, and I've got a 4 agility, which is pretty good. I'm good at finding clues. Basically, whenever I move to a new location, once per round, I get a free investigate action. Yeah, that's me. Emily?
I'm Father Matteo, the mystic, who is the 4-3-2-3. He's got a health of 6 and a... That's not willpower, is it? That is...
Sanity?
Sanity, is
Sanity,
it?
yeah.
8.
Okay.
Not too bad.
And Wendy, core character.
Is that
It's from the core set.
first
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, she's a late sub-in for Safina.
Right.
Because I'd originally built a Safina deck which was mainly Mystic cards somehow, and figured out that actually between me and Emily, we didn't have enough Mystic cards.
Right,
Really.
okay.
So yeah, late sub in for Wendy Adams. She is a survivor. She's got, let's see if I get these right, 4 willpower, 3 wisdom,
Intellect.
1 strength,
Combat.
thank you, 4 agility.
Right.
2 out of 4 isn't bad.
Yeah, not bad.
And then I've got 7 health and 7 sanity.
So me and you won't be getting into any hand-to-hand fights.
No,
Your combat is only 2.
Yeah.
But obviously
You're Andy?
survivors.
Yeah,
Survivors have
I'm
got a
somewhere.
few
Yeah, you can do
cards
some
to
evading.
mitigate. So
I'll just read a book.
Yeah. And then I can redraw chaos tokens is my special.
So you can redraw chaos tokens, which is awesome, and you can seal chaos tokens.
Yeah.
So we might have some manipulation with the back. Right, okay, so Emily keeps the journal, which is tradition. Here's what we can buy. Provisions. Oh, we got for investigators, we got 4 points each. We each buy these individually. So provisions, 1 supply point each. Food and water for 1 person, and must have for any journey. I'm reading that as a hint. Medicine, 2 supply points each to stave off disease, infection, or venom. Rope, 3 supply points. Several long coils of strong rope, vital for climbing and spelunking. Spelunking is a great word.
Yeah.
Not as good as shenanigans, but it's still a good word.
It's still a great word, isn't it?
Blanket, 2 supply points for warmth at night. Canteen, 2 supply points, can be refilled at streams and rivers. Torches, 3 supply points, can light up dark areas or set sconces alight. Compass, 2 supply points, can guide you when you are hopelessly lost. Map, 3 supply points, unmarked for now, but with time, you may be able to map out your surroundings. Binoculars, 2 points, to help you see faraway places. Chalk, 2 points, for writing on rough stone surfaces. And a pendant, 1 point, useless, but fond memories that bring comfort to travellers from home. I'm just going to buy 4 pendants.
As a Dark Souls fan, I've got to take a pendant, I'm afraid.
So let's just read up on supplies. At certain points throughout the Forgotten Age campaign, investigators are given the opportunity to choose supplies to bring on their expedition. These supplies are recorded in the campaign log under each character's supply section. Supplies are purchased with supply points. Leftover points are not recorded. So you can't keep them.
Can't store
Might as well
them.
save.
I will
spend
take
more.
torches and a pendant.
There you go. An investigator's supplies will determine the possible options available during gameplay and throughout the story of this campaign. Each supply has no effect on its own, but it will be referred to, like if you have the rope, etc., etc. Some card effects, story options, and resolutions may change or become available depending on the choice of what you take. Right, so Andy's chosen his. I like maps, so I'm going to take a map and provisions. Because it says a must-have. Andy, must-have.
Yeah.
Someone can lend me provisions, I'm sure.
It's for 1 person, isn't it?
It says for 1 person.
How much is that?
1. So
I
a
should
map was
hunt
3.
my own food.
Map was 3. Provisions was 1.
Okay.
And can you take multiple provisions, or is it?
The maps, as it says down at the bottom, the game mats are from Power Plant Games. Power Plant Games is a company that produces very nice game mats. They've done a Kickstarter for these ones. So these are not currently available, but they have been receiving many requests to do another one for these.
Oh, yeah.
They also do Major Night ones, and I heard a rumour today that they're going to be doing some Marvel Champions ones.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, these are the Arkham-themed ones from one of their early Kickstarter campaigns.
Excellent. You,
I'm taking provisions and thinking rope.
Provisions and rope. Okay.
well, I might take... Well, I'm going to take some medicine. And have we got a compass yet?
We do not have a compass.
Let's take a compass.
And no provisions.
Well, I can't really, can
It's
I?
fine.
Yeah.
Andy's not eating.
And
so
he's not eating. We can look at his pendant.
yeah, so you've taken a compass and some medicine.
And some
Right,
medicine.
okay. We are ready to go, I think.
Can
Scenario
fondly remember
one.
Food.
Yeah.
The Untamed Wilds. Okay, so if you didn't want to see any spoilers, now's the time to switch off. So this is June 28th, 1925, which is 26 days after that prologue. It's been a hell of a day. We've just set up camp along the northern border of the rainforest where Alejandro believes the Estli once dwelled. The jungle here is dense and untamed. The sky hides above the tree cover, but I can tell from the crisp breeze that storm clouds are brewing overhead. The dangers of our expedition have been explained to us many times. We are hundreds of miles away from any sign of civilization. Nobody in modern times has yet to pierce the heart of these wilds. Until now, nobody has had reason to try. After all, it wouldn't make sense to find Aztec ruins in this region of Mexico. And yet, here we are, looking for ruins that may not exist in a place where, by all accounts, they should not. Already one of our surveyors has fallen ill, and another has been bitten by a viper. I'm starting to think the rainforest doesn't want us here. If this luck persists, ours will be the shortest expedition in Miskatonic University's history. Tonight we rest. Tomorrow we venture into uncharted wilds. So, setup. I've done this afternoon, but just to let you know, we have cards from the Untamed Wilds, Rainforest, Serpents, Expedition, Guardians of Time, Agents of Yig, Poison, and Ancient Evils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 of those are all new.
Okay.
Ancient Evils is from the core set. That's the one which adds doom counters to the agenda quickly.
Right, okay.
The Expedition camp is in play. I've created an exploration deck. There's an exploration deck there. If one of you two wants to take responsibility for the exploration deck, or we can just leave it there. It's a separate deck of 10 cards. We will be told when to draw cards from it.
Okay.
There are 5 jungle locations in there, and there are 5 bad cards. And they're all shuffled together. There are certain cards which are out of play, which are some ruins, the Agents of Yig encounter, 4 poison cards, Alejandro, he's there, and there's an enemy there as well. Shuffle the rest of the cards, and that's the encounter deck. Okay, so that is setup done. Do not read. So I'll read the expedition camp. The camp is abuzz with both excitement and dread. Some members of the expedition are setting up additional canvas tents for supplies, while others are huddled around an incomplete map of the northern edge of the rainforest. And we now flip it over. So we have no clues here. We have a shroud value of 1, and we have 2 actions on here. One of them is resign. So if it's going really bad, we can resign. Now, do we have to be on this card to resign?
I think so.
Or we did.
I think we do, don't we?
I think so, yeah.
The other action here is check your supplies. If you have a map,
Oh, well done.
I bought a
look
map.
at the top 3 cards of the exploration deck, put 1 on the bottom and the other 2 on top in any order. Now, that's me, so only I can do that
Yes.
Oh,
because
you-
I've got the map.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought I
you
had the
bought
map.
No.
No, you got the
You have the
compass.
compass.
Got a map. You got
Oh,
the
same
compass.
thing, isn't it?
Nearly.
Nearly. Yeah, good point.
But I think the supplies are unique to each individual person, so I think only I can do that bottom action.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
that sounds
Okay,
sensible.
we've already done our drawing 5 cards and mulliganing. The player in the bottom right is the Guardian. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Leo is the Guardian. Okay, let's read the agenda and the act. So, Agenda 1A, Expedition into the Wild. Your expedition has ventured far into the rainforests of southern Mexico in search of a forgotten Aztec city-state. What will you find when you head deeper into the untamed jungle? So there is an action here called Explore. So we'll need to read the rules on Explore. But when we do it, we draw the top card of the exploration deck. If it is a connecting location, we put it into play and we move to it.
Okay.
Now the 6 on there means...
Is that when the 6 do? No.
Yeah, that's when bad
Something
stuff
like
happens.
that.
Yeah.
When there's 6 on here, something bad happens.
Yes.
Right. But the act, for some reason I thought the good one was on the left-hand side. But it's not. Exploring the rainforest. Today you depart your camp in order to find the ruins Alejandro seeks. That is, if they even exist. Objective. When the round ends, investigators at any non-campsite location, so not here, may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance, which is 12. So at the end of the round, if we collectively have 12 clues, as long as we are not at a campsite, we can spend them to advance.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay.
people not at the campsite can spend the clues.
Yes.
Got it.
Right. The rules for exploring are as follows. They instruct you to draw the top card of the exploration deck, which is a separate deck constructed during setup. Each explorability indicates a particular type of location that you are seeking to draw. Yeah, if it's a connecting location. So if you draw that type, you put it into play and you move to that location, it's considered successful. If any other type of location is drawn, you place it next to the exploration deck draw the next card, and repeat the process until you get a location of the indicated type or a treachery. And then after you've done that, you shuffle them back in. If you draw a treachery card, it's resolved as normal, but it's not discarded to the exploration discard pile because there isn't one. It's discarded to the normal discard pile.
How many treachery cards?
5. That is considered unsuccessful.
Okay.
As a single-sided location is put into play from the exploration deck, place clues on it. Okay, right. So it's not obvious.
What if none of us had had a map?
Well,
We draw
just
the
have
top card.
Yeah, we just
Right,
draw
okay.
and
Yeah, we
with
draw
lines.
randomly
yeah,
with the top
yeah,
card,
yeah.
but with the map we can influence
We
it.
can look. Okay.
How do you play this game?
Yeah.
There's a little player reference card. I don't know where they are. I've misplaced
Yeah,
them,
that
but
would've been
there are
useful.
player reference cards which are useful. Hopefully, it's on the back of a. Is it on the back of a rule book somewhere? No, probably not. Phase sequence. Mythos phase. Skip during the first round. Investigation phase.
So we pick a start player, I think.
Is it lead investigator and clockwise?
I thought it's in
I think
any
it's
order.
anybody.
Is it anybody in whatever order we want to?
I believe
Yeah.
so,
The only bit
yes.
that's lead investigation and clockwise is
That, yeah.
taking
Yeah.
cards from there.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So it makes sense if I go first
I think so.
because then I
Yes.
do this action.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Let's do that. So my first action is going to be check my supplies. Do I have a map? Emily, do I have a map?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
And I don't.
So look at the top 3 cards of the exploration deck. 1, 2, 3. So 1's going on the bottom. I got 3 locations.
Ah, look at that.
Now the good news is that
You
means
can identify the ones that are connected as well. Or does that not
yeah,
matter?
because
Well, yeah, it's
that one is,
yeah,
red or the green.
that one is,
That one's
but that one's not.
that one is
Oh, you
green. So they're all connected. Oh, sorry, that's not done.
No, no,
that,
yeah,
is it?
opposites, yeah.
So that's
Oh,
not.
Only those two.
But those other 2 are.
So which one would we like to find
That
first?
one is connected to
Yeah.
that one.
So maybe we put that on the bottom.
Hmm.
And we'll put this one. I don't know.
Or, because this one here is easy to explore, although not
Oh,
many
you're thinking
clues,
put that on
and
that
it
one,
connects that to there. So
Okay,
maybe we stick
good
that
call.
one on the bottom.
So that one on the
let's
bottom.
do that.
Then that one followed
That one.
by
Yeah.
That one.
that one.
Yeah.
Right. So that's my first action. Now there's no clues here.
No.
Right, that does mean whoever's exploring second is going to have to move before they go somewhere.
That's true.
So, I mean, is it safe to move? I don't know.
Well, you just
I mean, it
looked
is
at the
safe to
card.
move.
Yeah,
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 okay. Well,
yeah. No,
maybe-
you actually do know. Yeah.
Maybe that's what I should do then. So my second action will be to explore. So draw the top card of the exploration deck. If it's a connecting location,
Which we know it
put it
is.
into play and move to it. So we'll put it there, and we'll have one of these little arrows pointing to it.
And it looks like it goes both ways.
Yeah,
so
it
we're
does.
okay.
Okay. So we need 4 clues on it. Who's got the clues?
Are these clues?
And it has a shroud value of 4. Now I get a free investigate action because I've moved there. So investigate is intellect versus shroud value,
Yes.
and it is a
It's 4.
intellect test. I can put in as many cards as I want.
Yeah.
Other people at the same location can put in 1.
Yes.
It's coming back to me.
But unfortunately, none of us are at the
No,
same
none of
location,
us
so
are.
you're on your own.
No,
with
but
this
that's
one.
fine. That's fine. It's whether I want to put in any cards because at a 0, the chance of succeeding is actually not high.
That always seems to be my memory.
If we look at the tokens in the deck, we have 2 + 1s, 3 zeros. So 5 of the things in the deck. Oh, and there's the elder sign.
Yeah.
So 6 of the things in the bag
Oh, good.
are 0 or better.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are bad.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to give
Oh
yourself
my
at least
God.
a +1.
I think a +1 will make it 50-50. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that card in.
Move for this.
Oh yeah,
since
I've
you-
got to move. Yeah. Well, the movement is a free move as part of the explore.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll do that. It's a +1. So first token out of the bag.
There we go.
Good luck.
Thank you very much again to Rick for doing this. Yes, yeah, you won't be able to read the cards, I'm afraid. It is a bit zoomed out. But Rick's made me these nice little glass token bead things. So we've got 0. There you go.
Nice.
Done.
So I get one of those clues. So I use the map. I explored.
Yeah.
I got my free thing. I've got an action left.
Mhm.
I'm going to play Preposterous Sketches. Cost me 2 resources, but play only if there is a clue on your location. Draw 3 cards.
That's very nice.
Brilliant.
Some of that.
Lovely.
Nothing bad.
What's the hand limit again? Is it
10?
7?
8?
8? I feel like
Somewhere between 7 and 10 by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 7. If somebody else wants to have a go,
Yeah.
I'm going to lie down.
So, I mean, I'm basically going to do a setup turn.
I'm just setting up.
You're setting up. Andy, you just setting up, or are you
Well,
moving and exploring?
I could move.
I mean, we can all just do a setup
It's
turn.
8.
And it's 8.
8, okay.
It's 8.
8.
Right, yeah, let's just do setup stuff then.
Okay. Well, I will, in that case, spend my first action to draw a resource.
That's
I
a
haven't
thing
made
you
up-
can do.
Yeah, I haven't made that up. I'm pretty sure that's a thing
Yeah.
you can do.
You can draw a card or take a resource as an action,
Yeah.
can't you?
And then I will play 6 resources to play
Wow.
Leo De Luca
Ah, right.
Nice.
to give me an additional action.
For
That
the rest
now
of the
means I've got 2 actions left, because
Nice.
presumably that kicks in straight
It
away.
does, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
great turn 1 card.
It really is. Although saying that, I think I will probably spend it to draw 2 more resources, probably. Let's go 1 resource and a card, actually.
Yeah, investigate, move, draw a card, gain a resource, play an asset or event, activate an arrow, fight, engage, or evade. There you go. There's the different actions that you can do.
Excellent.
Right, I'll go next then. I will draw my gun. Stick my hand in my pocket, pull out a gun, lose 4 resources somehow. And then I'll draw 2 cards, and that'll be it for me. Blue, aren't I?
So you're leaving me next to the river on my own. That's fine.
Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah.
We should probably read what this river does.
Oh, actually, yes.
The river is
Let's
deeper
see.
than it appears. Ripples along its surface obscure the creatures that lie within. Water cascades into the river from above, causing a strong, steady current. So there's an action there to heal 1 damage from an investigator at River Canyon. Check your supplies. If you have a canteen, heal 2 additional damage.
Oh.
Limit once per game. Is the limit once per game on the second bit or the whole thing?
I read it on the second bit, but I may be wrong.
If anybody in the chat knows,
Yeah.
let me know.
So what happens? Does the river run out of water after you
Well,
I was going to say the canteen could be full, and then but yeah,
yeah.
we'll see if it
Well, no,
comes to it.
the first action is without the canteen.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So that's the second bit could be the once per game,
Could be.
and then the river could just be rinse and repeat it.
Yeah, it's the fact that the limit once per game is in brackets
At the end.
at the end as a new sentence.
Right.
That makes. But anyway,
Yeah. Hopefully it won't come to it. Hopefully we won't need it all at once.
it's not a group limit. So it's a limit once per game
Per person?
per person? I don't know. But anyway, we'll find out when we get to it.
Yeah.
Rick is saying to add bullets, Andy, to your gun.
Oh, yes, good point.
I am playing my
I'm guessing that's
Holy
the resources.
Rosary
Holy Rosary.
and Shriveling.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
5.
Good start.
And Shriveling has some
Yeah.
charges
4,
on it, doesn't it? Just in case.
just in case.
Right, are we done?
Prepared.
So that's the end of... So yeah, not having these player reference cards is a bit of a problem because investigator's turn ends.
Investigate turn in.
If each investigator has taken a turn, proceed to 2.3, which is the investigation phase ends. So then we have the enemy phase. So hunters move if there's any hunters. Investigators resolve attacks. Then the enemy phase ends with no enemies. Then there's the upkeep. So we all stand up. We ready exhausted cards. We all get 1 resource and 1 card.
Oh.
And then we check hand size. You got your weakness?
Sounds
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah. Well, there's not a bad time to draw, I suppose. So that takes place straight away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So take 2 direct horror,
Ouch.
but this is the good bit. Remove all cards in your discard pile from the game, of which there is none.
Yay!
So that's good at least. Quite a good time to draw it, I think.
Right. And remind me, direct horror rather than horror?
It means I can't allocate it to an ally
Okay.
or anything.
It's directly on
It's
you.
directly on me, yeah.
Okay. And that's it. So now we go to the Mythos phase. So we need to put a Doom on the current agenda. Gonna have some Doom. Cool. So we have one Doom on the current agenda.
And then we take a card each.
Check the Doom threshold. We haven't reached it. And then each investigator draws. So in player order, and this is different from Marvel, you take the card and then resolve it.
That's it.
Because in Marvel, you dish the cards out
Oh, yeah.
and then you do it. Slightly different.
Apparently, the river limit applies to the entire.
Yeah, thought so.
Ooh, wow. Snakebite. Test agility, which I'm not going to succeed.
No. You're not the most agile of people, are you?
How many +2s are there in here?
None.
Righty-ho then.
So unless anybody helps you, but it's a case
I
of...
don't think it's worth it.
No.
We'll just accept that I'm going to lose this one. I hate snakes.
Oh. Why does it always have to be snakes?
Yep. So I must either deal 5 damage from an ally asset I control, or take 1 direct damage. If you are not poisoned, put a set aside poisoned weakness into play in your threat area. So given that I don't have an ally, I assume I have to take direct damage and become poisoned.
So it's 1 damage and poisoned.
Limit 1 per deck, permanent. Okay.
Okay, right. E. I don't think that should be there. I think I might have done the setup wrong.
Oh.
Let me just check. I think it said something about I put the 3 ruins locations to one side.
Ah.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. That shouldn't be there. I thought I'd done that.
I thought it was a case of, no, I don't want that one.
Yeah.
It's one of those secret ones. Right, now I'm just going to have to go through this because there are some other ruins in there.
What does poison do, Andy, or does it not?
Absolutely nothing on its own.
Right.
Okay.
But it says other card effects may change or become stronger while you're poisoned.
Okay.
Right, got it.
So not a great one to pick up straight away.
No, I think it's going to be very, very bad.
Yeah.
Is it easy to get rid of?
It doesn't say.
No way to get rid of it.
No.
But
Okay.
maybe something we find later.
Just permanently poisoned.
Yep.
Maybe
Someone's
my
got medicine though,
yeah.
don't they?
Might come in
Is it
handy. I think so, but I thought
Okay.
I had the map, so who knows?
An Estli Guardian. So it spawns any empty location.
Nope.
Ancient if able. Right, we have no
Empty location.
empty locations. So, if the chat wants to tell me what happens there while I look it up,
Maybe it just doesn't spawn.
maybe it doesn't
That'd be
spawn,
nice, wouldn't
which
it?
would be awesome. Spawn. An enemy's spawn instruction resolves as the enemy enters play regardless of how. If it has no spawn instructions, it spawns engaged with the investigator who drew it. If there is no legal location, if its spawn instruction directs it to a specific location, it does not spawn and is discarded instead.
As I think Daniel in the
Yeah,
chat
that's-
said.
that's-
that,
Okay,
yeah.
so
There we go.
no, it doesn't appear.
Discard and don't draw a replacement.
Fantastic.
Great draw.
Awesome.
That is a great
God, let's
draw.
hope I get one.
Better than a snake bite.
It is.
Pit Viper.
That doesn't sound good.
Doesn't look good neither.
So that's an enemy.
Yes.
Ooh, with a vengeance one on it.
No spawn
Deadlier
location.
than it seems. After Pit Viper deals you damage from its attack, if you are not poisoned, put a set aside poisoned weakness
Yep.
into play
There are 4 of them.
in your threat area.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
what's its
should be-
stats? It's got 1 health
Yeah.
and 3 combat.
fight and 3 evade.
Shoot it, Andy.
Yeah.
I imagine she can take care of it herself. You got shriveling, didn't you?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does that draw, because Emily drew it and there's no specific instructions, it can
It
draw
spawns engaged with her. Yeah.
Fantastic. Let's see what I get. A Pit Viper.
It's a Pit Viper.
Mm.
Okay. Right. Well, we know how that works.
We certainly do.
Threat areas.
Yeah, and that's discard, isn't it?
There we go.
There we go.
Right. Okay. So that was the bit where we all draw cards. Mythos phase ends.
Okay.
investigation phase. So if the people with enemies
attached
want to
this is
think
a
of what to
vengeance
do,
one.
it is. So if we kill it, it's gone. Out
Would you
of
like
this
me to
particular
shoot
scenario.
your snake for you?
Well, I mean, to do that, I've got
You've
to
got one as well.
invade.
No, you haven't. You could let me go first.
Oh, that's true, but you might shoot me in the face. But
That's
then you
I
should.
could engage it and then shoot it.
It happens.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does
it
happen.
Put that out there.
But then, even if you do miss, I could probably take the hit.
Yeah, if I just engage it, it's not going to matter. It's not going to shoot
Yeah,
you.
so that's
It's just
another
using an
action,
action.
isn't
Yeah.
it, to engage. Yeah, if you have to do that, that's fine.
Well, I can. It depends if you want to take the risk of being shot in the face or not.
Well,
He's got a fight of 3 and I've got a fight of 4. Well, 5. So it'll be +2. It's a pretty high chance I won't hit you.
yeah, I'm fortune favours the brave,
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm
it?
a pretty good shot. Shall I
Yeah.
go for it?
Exactly.
What's
yeah.
the worst that can happen?
So Andy's going first, and your first action is
To shoot Alan.
And then if you miss, it'll hit the viper.
hit the viper.
So this is using the gun,
Yeah.
which means I have a fight score of 5 against the Viper's 3.
So you're at a +2, and anybody can put in.
Yeah. Does
Cards
anyone
except
want
for me.
to? Before I reveal the token?
Let's just tell you what tokens are in the bag.
Yeah, what's
just
the,
so you
what's
know.
the biggest negative?
In the bag on easy setting for this campaign, there is +1/+1, 0, 0, 0, -1, -1, -2, -3.
Ooh.
So there is a -3 in there.
Yep.
2 skulls, which on this setting, a skull is -X, where X is the number of vengeance points in the victory display. So that's
nothing yet.
what vengeance does. There's no cultist in the bag. There's the Elder sign thing heart, which is -2, and if you're poisoned, it automatically fails instead.
So that's a fail for
So
Andy.
that's an
well, 2
auto
fails.
fail. So there's 3 things which would cause you to fail out of
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
A +1 will
plus
only
one
reduce it to
only
2.
reduce it to 2. So,
So
yeah.
let's go for
Let's
it.
go for it.
Are you sure you don't want me to spend an extra action to engage the snake?
No, I'm brave.
Okay.
Hey, look at that.
Nice.
So, that's vengeance.
Yeah,
Vengeance
so that's
one.
gone. That can go in our. In fact, if you put it up there,
Yeah.
if you put it that way.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Can still see it. Okay, Pop that back in the bag.
I've got 2 more actions.
2 actions.
I mean, would you like me to have a shot at your snake as well, or do you think that's tempting fate? Or using up my
What does
precious
your
bullets?
shriveling use?
It
Uses those
uses
charges.
Your willpower,
Yeah.
I guess.
The willpower, yeah.
Okay.
You're going to be what? a
I'm
plus?
on 5 willpower.
Oh, okay. So
You'll
it's
be
the same.
fine.
Yeah.
You've got a better
Fine,
chance because you're not poisoned.
Yeah.
In which case, I could probably do with some resources, so I might just sit here and draw stuff. Or I could explore to give us some options. No, I can't because we know the next card isn't
Yeah.
going to be any good unless we're in there.
Correct.
Okay, well, how about I move in there
Mm-hmm.
and then explore and get the next one out?
That works.
I mean, you could do,
That's-
although when Paul explores, he automatically
No.
moves.
When anybody explores, they
Yeah,
Yeah.
automatically.
so
and when you
automatically
move,
move
you get a
into
free
it.
investigate.
But won't that be
Yeah, but it's
too-
when I move into any location.
Okay, right,
It
okay.
doesn't have to be new.
So you could just
Oh,
then
yeah.
move into it.
So
Gotcha.
let's do it. Let's just uncover the new area.
Mhm.
So 1 to here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I explore.
Jill's complaining why when they play with Rick they get a -4.
Okay,
We are
found
playing on easy.
a circuitous trail. That doesn't sound useful. As an additional cost for you to investigate or explore while at circuitous trail, check your supplies. If no investigator at your location has a compass, that's compass.
Compass.
Yeah, got one of
You
those.
must spend 3 resources.
Right.
Nice. So yeah, we could clean up that quite easily with the compass.
So I
And
wanna
that is
get
connected
myself-
to here.
That one.
Yep.
And that is a successful exploration.
Orange, and
So you end up
goes
there.
back to green. Here we go.
And we need 4 clues.
Oh, I got the clues. 1, 2, 3.
And the shroud value of 1.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
So if we can get Alan in
Alan
here,
over
I
there.
could even search in here for clues. Because as long as an investigator...
We need the compass there.
Yeah, as long as an investigator at the location has a compass,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Otherwise, it's 3
Yeah.
resources. Wow. Okay. You're done?
Mm-hmm.
Shall I take the next turn then?
Sure.
So, I think I want to move 1 to
So
hit.
we're all running away from Emily, who's got the snake on her.
Yeah.
See ya.
See you later. So then, do I want to do that? I'll draw -1. No, it's probably going to cost quite a bit. I'm just working out. I've got that. Don't know if I should be showing. So fast. Play when you fail a skill test by 2 or less while investigating. Discover 2 clues at your location. So I'm thinking I could investigate there.
Yeah, and if you fail...
And if I fail, but I'm currently on -1.
Yeah.
So if I drew a -2, I'd fail by 3.
Which means you wouldn't be able to
Which
play
means
the
I
card.
wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
So I probably would.
But you don't have to. You don't have to. You can decide
But
whether
then,
to
yeah,
play the
that's
card
true. I
afterwards.
don't
can't
have to play it if I fail. That's a very good point. So I will do that. So I'll do an investigate.
So what you at? You're at a. You're currently at a -1.
Yeah, because it's 3 compared to 4.
Yeah, I'm just thinking I've got a card which I don't need, with a question mark on it.
I mean, like you say, it's one of those. If I fail it by more than 3, if you don't need it, we can put it up there, can't we?
No, because you want to fail by
Yeah,
by 2.
by
don't
2.
you?
Yeah, exactly. I almost don't want to
Okay.
pass it. So
Ugh.
-3.
Yeah. No, that's a net -4.
Yeah. Never mind. So I'll go. Oh well, never mind. And then I will move.
You are red. Yep. You move to there.
2's here. So that puts me there for the compass.
So you're done.
No, you're 2. I've got 1 more.
Oh, because of Leo.
Yeah.
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 So
Have you got 1 or 2 copies of him in your deck?
2.
Did wonder because I was half tempted to get a copy of him, but
well, you know, I could maybe swap one out afterwards. Okay, well, let's have an investigate here then, because that's a +2. Now that I'm in here.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, so I've got the compass. Hey.
There you go. So you get a clue.
I get a clue.
So we have 2 out of the 12 clues we need.
Pretty much there, aren't we?
Right. Do you want to go next, Emily?
Yep.
Sort this viper out.
Shriveling. So I'm on 5.
5 against 3, so you're at
against
+2.
3. Oh.
That's an auto fail. So what happens when you fail to attack an enemy? If it doesn't have retaliate, I don't think anything does happen, does it?
No.
So, no.
No, just lose a charge and
have another go.
have another go.
You've got a special ability, haven't
I've
you?
got a special ability when the Chaos token is revealed, but it can only be done once per game.
Do it.
Yeah, so I can cancel the token and I can treat it as a
Elder sign.
Elder sign star.
Okay, so you're thinking, is it worth it?
Is it worth it right now? It might be worth saving it so that
Do you have to be there, or is it
important.
just...
What's your Elder Sign bonus?
The Elder Sign bonus is I automatically succeed, and I can choose one of the following. I can either draw a card and gain a resource, or if it's my turn, I can take an additional action. So that implies that it can be on anybody.
So once per game, we can turn the auto fail into a Elder sign. And you're thinking, is it worth doing it for that?
Now, yeah. Don't know.
I think we save it for a bigger roll.
I think we save it for something more important.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try again.
Blasting this pit viper.
Hey!
Oh,
So you automatically succeed.
so automatically succeed.
Yeah. And because it's your turn.
I can have another go.
Yeah. Or get a card and a resource.
Or get
So
a
that's
card.
another card in the vengeance display. Or the victory display. So 2 vengeance.
I'll have an additional action then, because I've had 2, haven't I?
You have, yeah.
So 3, and then move it over for 4.
Yep. Okay. Right. Me. Yeah, shroud value of 4 is a bit. It's a bit tough. But I am going to
Your
play.
job is what you're here for.
Not awful, not that high.
I'm going to play this. So it's an asset and it's an item, but I don't think it.
It doesn't look like it's got a.
I don't think it
doesn't
goes
have a symbol
anywhere.
there, so
Maybe that's what these are for.
maybe.
So I put it into play. I then spend an action to test it. So I'm just getting my chemistry set out.
Yeah.
I'm doing a test. I'm going to play perception on the test, so it's at +2.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yep, done it. If you succeed, discard strange solution and draw 2 cards. Record in your campaign log that you have identified the solution.
Oh yes, I needed to take 1 horror for my auto fail because I shriveled.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if you draw a bad token while shriveling, you take a.
I'm assuming, can it go?
You can put it on that unless it's
During
direct.
Attack, take 1 horror. Doesn't say whether
Yeah.
it's direct.
Could you record in the campaign log for me that I have identified the solution? Didn't take long.
No. It's good work.
Right. I got some new cards. So it was 1 action to play it, 1 action to do the thing. Ooh. Right. Well. I don't know. I could just investigate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on 4 on 4. But I will discard that card to give me a +1. I'm at +1. Now I'll tell you what. Let's not do that. If I move, I get a free investigate.
Yeah. But this is a nice low shroud value that we can all
True.
investigate.
That's true. As we were.
You can do this.
+1.
Oh.
Hey, easy. Done. Let's have that clue. Lie down. We're all done.
Done.
Good stuff.
Upkeep. Well, enemy phase. Do we have any enemies, or did we shrivel and shoot
We
them
got
all?
them all.
Shrivel and shop.
Gone.
They're all gone. So there is effectively no enemy phase. I don't think. So upkeep.
Resource and card.
Yeah, we all stand up. We get a resource. We get a card.
Wow, it's my weakness again.
Oh, again?
Again, I know. Got the mob enforcer after me.
Uh-oh.
What does he do?
So prey, bearer only, hunter. He's got 4 fight, 3 health, 3 agility, and I can spend 4 resources to parley and discard him. Or, he can be shot, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
Yes.
I probably won't hit you.
Ooh. Perfect. That is a good card. We like that card. Right. So, are we moving on to the next round?
Well, yes.
Doom. Have a card.
Ancient Evils.
Place a Doom on the agenda.
Yep.
Ancient Evils.
Oh dear. This is quite
There
sad.
you go. There's only 3 in the deck.
Right.
Voice of the Jungle. Put Voice of the Jungle into play in your threat area. And then at the end of your turn, if you did not successfully explore this turn, I got to take horror.
Okay.
I can test willpower of 3, and if I succeed, I get rid of Voice of the Jungle.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, a boa constrictor. That doesn't
dear.
sound ideal. So it's a hunter.
It's a big one.
Forced. After boa constrictor attacks you, during the next upkeep phase, your exhausted cards cannot be readied.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So I've got a mob enforcer and a boa constrictor. Sort of.
Well, that's quite nasty, isn't it?
You interrupting that?
No.
Because he's got vengeance too as well. If we're racking the vengeance up, aren't we?
Okay.
He should be in my threat area as well.
But we can't not kill it.
I suppose we could evade it and run round it, but
I
that's
guess.
it's a lot of the game to kind of evade and
To
run
keep
round, isn't it?
evading,
Let's
it's
just
a lot of
kill it,
action,
Especially as
isn't
it's
it?
hunter.
Yeah, I mean the advantage of
It does have a
evading.
low evade, actually.
Am I right in thinking if you evade something, it's exhausted?
Yes.
Which
Yes.
means it then doesn't do anything.
Yes.
So constantly evading something
Yeah.
is a potential.
It is a...
I know when I've played Wendy, I think that's what I did.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I could go first and see what I can do damage wise.
Yeah. And then we can.
And evade wise, and then kind of crack on.
I could
afterwards.
probably get rid of your Mob Enforcer for you.
So I mean, I might be able to do that.
Okay, do you want to see how far you
Yeah,
get then?
let's see how I go.
Because if you do anything other than fight,
Fight or evade.
evade,
isn't it?
or parley,
Yeah.
or resign,
Yeah.
then you get
Then I get
attack of
attack,
opportunity or
don't
whatever
I?
it's called.
Indeed, indeed. Okay. So,
If you do need to play an asset, I can cancel an enemy attack on you,
okay.
but only one of them, not.
I don't actually need to play an asset at this
Fight,
stage.
evade, parley, and resign.
So, what I'm thinking is I'll go with backstab on the Mob Enforcer, which means I fight. This attack uses agility
Yeah.
instead of strength, and the attack deals +2 damage.
So it'll deal 3 damage if you manage to kill
3
it.
damage
If you manage
I manage to kill him. Currently, it's 4 on 4.
Okay, what is that agility you need?
It's agility, yeah.
Well, I'll chuck in a +1 for you.
So that gets me, and I can chuck in a +1 for me
I can't.
to get me to +2.
So I'm not there.
And then worst comes to worst, I can use my special ability to redraw.
Yeah.
And I should. I'm not going to say it.
No.
I'm not going to say it.
No, don't say it.
So that cost me 3 resources. For the event, was that correct? Yep.
It's expensive, but it's
Well, it's good.
it's very good.
Yeah. Yay.
Done. 3 damage.
So the Mob Enforcer,
Sneaky backstab.
sneaky backstab. Now, is that out?
I think
of
it's
the game?
discard pile.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Yeah, your discard pile.
Oh, right. So I can come back, keep coming back
Potentially.
over again. Crikey.
Well, there's not much gets it back in from your discard pile, is there?
No.
No, that's true. Actually, yeah, I'm thinking of Marvel Contest of Champions
Where
where you
you-
end
yeah,
up
yeah, yeah.
recycling around. Yeah, of course. Okay.
What happens when your deck's empty?
I think you lose, don't you?
Can't remember.
Let's hope it doesn't come up.
Yeah. I don't think you do. I think there's one adventure
Do
where
you
you.
take something? Do you take a horror or something?
I can't remember. I'll look it up.
I feel like you do
Well,
something.
I'm going to do an evade action. Oh, better put this token back in
Oh
first.
yeah, because it's a good one.
It's a good one. Yeah. I wouldn't be too worried if it was a bad one. Hey.
Yeah.
So the boa constrictor now goes at the location sideways
Yes.
because he is
I believe so.
evaded.
Evaded.
Now that had.
What does he do? Does he hunt? Does he?
It's got hunt on it.
Yeah.
Does it say who he hunts? or-
Nope.
Okay.
No, it doesn't on it, does it? So then
David's saying it's take a horror and reshuffle.
take horror and reshuffle.
Okay,
I
so you
thought
do
it was something
reshuffle.
like
And
that.
recycle.
Thank you.
So I think I will do at least one investigate.
+2.
Yep.
Done. There's another clue.
No clue.
So what's that? I've got 4.
And then so Andy's there. You're there. You guys might want to do investigate. In which case, I'll use my last action just to take a resource because I'm running low on resources.
Yeah.
And that's me done.
Shall I have a go at shooting
Sure.
the snake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I will play Beat Cop for 3, since that's my special super discount ability.
Allies are cheaper.
Yep. That gives me +1 fight, which means if I use the gun as well, I'll be at +2
Nice.
on the snaky thing. So let's have a couple of shots.
Blam blam. And it's +1 damage as well, isn't it?
Yep. So if I
Okay.
hit him twice, he's dead.
Yeah. It's a big boa constrictor.
Yeah.
First shot. Blam.
Yay.
2 damage.
Not to worry, I've got more bullets on the way.
Ooh.
Ooh, what's that one?
-X, where X is the number of vengeance points in the victory display.
-2. That's okay.
Done.
Yeah.
Good.
However,
Now
there
there's
are
4.
now 4 vengeance points in the vengeance display.
Wow.
Right, that's my 3 actions, so I'm done for now.
Okay. I might have a go. So I'm going to spend 2 resources to play an art student. After art student enters play, discover a clue at your location. Thank you very much. That's my first action.
Is that an ally?
That is an ally. Yeah. Second action, I'm going to play a decorated skull as an accessory, which is a rogue card, but I'm allowed to have it because it's a relic, and I can have relics. And then
Could you move back? I mean, move back to camp to look through cards again, do you reckon? Or
well, yeah, because we know what the
we don't know the next card.
we knew that one, didn't we?
Yeah,
But we don't know the next
we
one.
don't know the next
No,
one.
we do know
We know
the
what's
next
on the
one.
bottom.
No, that was the first one. That was
Yeah.
the second one. The other
Yeah,
one
the
puts
one
the
with
bottom.
the
Oh,
bottom.
the other one went
Yeah,
to the
you need to
bottom.
get back.
So odds are that there are treachery cards on top.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I won't be able to do that this turn,
No. So maybe
but
it's
I
something
could next turn.
maybe it's something we look at doing next turn then maybe.
Yeah, depends what Emily's planning to do this round.
Might try to get rid of the voices of the jungle,
And
I could probably investigate a little bit, since it's a shroud of 1.
True, and there's 2 clues there. Okay, so we're going to leave this one.
I mean, if you think you've got a decent chance at investigating it this time,
I don't.
go for it, man.
I don't
Nice.
really. Okay,
Let's leave it for now.
so I'll do my third action. I'll move back here, ready for doing stuff next time. Okay, done.
Okay, so voice of the jungle. It's 3 and I am on 5.
5. Oh right, you're just trying to action to get rid of it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, there we go.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
and
So I can take an additional action or draw a card and a resource. I think I will take a resource and a card this time.
so that's gone. Yep. Discard. Oh, it's so good to play this again.
Yeah.
Damn you, COVID. Worst thing about COVID, I tell you,
Definitely.
it's been missing Arkham Horror.
It's lucky we got it finished the last campaign just when we
We did,
wasn't
just
it? 'Cause
in
it
time.
was
You know why we got it finished? It's because I brought it forward by a week because I was going to the Czech Republic,
which never happened.
which
because
then
of
never
COVID.
happened.
Yeah.
So
wow.
if it weren't for that,
Yeah.
we would have been now finishing. No, we wouldn't.
But no, yeah.
We would have somehow sneaked you round in hazmat suits
Yeah.
Outside.
to get it. Yeah, we'd
garden.
have played outside in the garden
Or
just,
multiple webcams.
just
or
to get it
something.
finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm on 3 and it is on 1. So hopefully
Sneaky investigate.
investigate.
Yeah, +2. Yep.
Yeah.
So that one's done. You're doing it again?
Yeah.
Hey,
If we hadn't have brought that compass,
that would have been.
so far
That would've
we've
been
made the
annoying.
right choices with supplies.
We have.
But when we get to the rock face, which says, "Do you have a rope?"
I got a rope.
Oh, you got a rope.
I got the rope.
Okay. What don't we have then?
What don't we have? I don't know. We went for a variety of things, didn't we? So.
Yeah, we've made the right choices so
Yeah,
far. Okay,
definitely.
we're all done.
Provisions we don't have.
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah. We're all going to starve at the end.
Enemies.
Well, we won't, but you will.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Kill them all.
Got rid of them all again.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Upkeep. And we'll stand up. We get a resource and a card. Okay, next round. Mythos phase. 1 doom. There is 5 on there. Have a card.
Okay, let's see what we got. It's a snake bite.
Oh.
Another one.
Yeah.
As much as I love the game, you can get lucky or unlucky. Like if I'd have drawn that card with my 4 agility,
Would you like that card?
yeah, it would be better if I had that.
I can give it to you if you like.
What does
Actually, it's not that bad for you because it's just the
gonna
direct
give me
damage.
another direct damage,
Oh,
or kill my beat cop, which I don't really want to do just yet.
Yeah.
Not until I've got enough resource to race them. Okay, let's.
Because you're already poisoned. Presumably it doesn't double poison.
No.
you or
No,
anything,
I don't get
so-
extra poison. I just get more damage. I'm just going to check if I've got anything I might want to enhance this with. I don't think I do. No. Okay, let's get myself poisoned again. Goddamn snakes.
Yeah. Ooh,
Ooh.
what does that do for you?
+2.
Does that mean you've done
pass.
it?
Yes.
Yay!
Search the top 3 cards of your deck for an ally asset and draw it. And then shuffle your deck.
We're seeing that quite a lot at the moment, that nice one.
There you go. 1.
I put 4 of them in there.
Oh, fantastic. I've got my
Got your
special
special one?
ally. Yeah.
Creeping poison.
Well,
So it's got surge. Each investigator who is poisoned takes 1 damage,
Oh,
but it's not direct. which is odd.
The beat cop
yeah,
then.
that is quite
That
odd,
is a
isn't
bit
it?
odd.
Yeah.
He sucked the poison out.
But
yeah.
but it's got surge. Creeping poison
Oh, so that's another one for
for the
Andy.
damage,
I think I will have that one.
and a pit viper.
God, I'll tell you what, the vengeance comes thick and fast, doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, we're halfway through the deck already.
Wow, yeah.
Small
What
deck.
happens if we finish the deck?
That
You
just
reshuffle it and
reshuffle.
Yeah,
keep going.
nothing else.
Nothing. But I don't think you put a doom on there. I think it just reshuffles.
Is the pit viper a problem for you?
Yeah. I read books and I do chemistry experiments.
Okay. I can.
Oh, ancient evils.
Yeah.
Can I?
Pop.
Place
can I
a
use this to
doom
take
on
your pit
current
viper?
agenda.
Sure.
It's
This
a
effect
non-peril.
can
it's
cause
a non-peril
the
card.
current
I mean, it's
agenda
not going to
to
give me a
advance.
skill test bonus, but I'll get the.
Thank you very
snake
much.
Instead.
This
Yeah,
can
so
cause
it-
it to advance.
it's
I
popped.
think it has.
It's advanced. We've got
Oh,
3
wow.
ancient evils out. So straight away we are on.
Dear.
After hours of exploration and futile attempts to map out the wilds, you're convinced something is watching your progress, stalking your every move. The shapes of large serpentine creatures slither in the brush around you. You try to back away, but the creatures have you completely surrounded, hissing at you from all sides. Suddenly, several shapes emerge from the brush. Human-sized creatures with the bodies of serpents and arms wielding spears and jagged knives. The creatures are savage, attacking you fiercely. Somehow you manage to flee to safety, though the sensation that you are being watched remains. Although you survive the encounter, you are confronted with a stark reality. This place is home to creatures beyond your understanding. Shuffle the encounter discard pile and the set aside Agents of Yig encounter set. So Yig is presumably one of the Cthulhu Mythos things.
Yeah.
And now that we know there are Agents of Yig in this area, we now shuffle the Agents of Yig cards into here. Then each investigator tests willpower of 3. Each investigator who fails does stuff, which is if you are poisoned, take 1 damage and 1 horror. If you are not poisoned, become poisoned.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So, do you want to go
Quite
first?
important
Yeah.
Then. Right.
Right.
It's a test of
Willpower 3.
3.
So you're good at that because you're 5 already, aren't you?
I'm at 5.
And then I need to read this.
Okay.
Just going for it.
Just going for it.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I mean, again, you could.
Maybe now's the time I do
You
that.
could, but it's not that bad.
No.
Is it not that bad?
Well,
Being poisoned feels quite bad.
the way I see it is we're probably going to get poisoned by the end of this.
But it seems like
Something's
it
going
anyway,
to
doesn't
poison you sooner or later.
it? And it's every investigator, isn't it?
Yes.
Each investigator
Just
tests
tests
willpower
it,
3,
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, I'm alright.
Done.
Right. I've got willpower 4, so I'm going to spend a card.
So you're at +2.
Yep. And if I succeed, I can red in ally and heal them.
Oh, nice.
Well, heal them by 1. I don't like the look of that.
Mean?
It's -2, but if you were poisoned, it automatically fails.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, and because I'm poisoned,
So-
what do I get from failing?
1 damage and 1 horror.
Well, that's just a double
Well,
kick
yeah,
in
that
the
went
old,
pretty well, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. And that you can't use your special ability on that one?
No,
No.
it's just on the auto.
It is
fail.
just
Yeah,
the auto
that's
fail
effectively
one, isn't it?
cost me 2
Yeah.
damage and a horror.
Oh, wow.
I'm at 3. Do we want to boost it? I think I'm going. This is an awesome card, but I think right now I'm going to use it for a +1 willpower. So I'm at +1. -4.
Ah,
Oh wow.
So net -3. So that's a fail.
all in all, an unsuccessful
So
draw.
I am poisoned. Okay.
Just Alan, who's not poisoned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So that's that done. We now have Agenda 2A Intruders. What was once excitement has turned to dread. This place is far deadlier than you could have imagined. It is as though the jungle itself wants you out. 9 doom on here and it advances. We have a new action which is the same as the old one. Action to explore.
Right, okay.
Okay. And it's now Alan's card.
Yeah.
Because that was
Oh, yeah.
that all sparked from Ancient Evils.
Thought I got away with
Yes.
one. Alright. Arrows from the trees. Take 1 damage plus 1 damage for each ally asset you control. So that's 2 damage. Each other investigator at an ancient location must also resolve that effect.
Nope.
So
Thank God for that.
I literally take 2 damage and I can put 1 on.
That's an interesting thing to look out for.
Ancient locations.
Yeah.
Because that's where these
Don't
agents
stay
of
at them.
Yig are.
Ooh. 1 there and 1 there. Well, it could have been worse.
Right.
Thank you.
I mean, that's the game, isn't it? Is these cards.
Yeah.
And being
Yeah.
able to...
To kind of
And sometimes you get
survive.
lucky and sometimes you don't.
Indeed.
Right.
So
You want me to
yeah,
go first to do this action?
I
Yeah.
think so.
So my
Let's
first
see.
action will be to check my map, which it did say was blank,
Yeah.
but, you know.
Hey ho. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
Is that 3 more locations again?
No.
Not that one.
Well, so
Okay,
that's going
so
that's going to the
down
bottom.
Yeah.
We got quite lucky with those.
Yeah, we really did.
Which one do we want next? So that one is connected to all of them,
Yeah.
and that one is connected
just
to
the middle, isn't it?
just the middle one.
And what's the what happens? This one's got a forced when it's revealed.
Test your agility. If you fail, cancel the expiration, take 2 damage, lose all remaining actions, and end your turn.
Ah,
That's when you attempt to
And you fall
explore
into the
while there.
Yeah.
okay.
Only while you're there,
While
but
you're
we
there.
could get by with not exploring while we're
Yeah.
there.
And whereas that one has got
Each serpent enemy at Serpent's Haven gets +1 fight, and after you investigate or explore while at Serpent's Haven, if you are poisoned, take 1 damage.
right.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to maybe
It's-
go there and do
It's a
the
better
exploring.
location that because there's eight clues and it's
Yeah.
worth a victory point.
Mhm.
We know we need 12 to advance. We don't know if we need any more after that.
7. We got 7.
We've got 7 so
there's
far,
one
and there's
left.
1 more there, which would be 8. But if we put that into play, that would be another 4. That might be all we need.
Yeah. But you've got to test agility there, haven't you?
Only if you explore from there.
Only if you explore
Ah,
from
okay.
there, okay. Maybe we go
I
with
feel
that
like
one
we
then.
should get that
Because
one
I'm the
first.
only one that can explore from that realistic or investigating there, aren't I? And well,
I've taken no damage so far.
that's true. That's true. But yeah, I think we should put
Okay.
that
Safer,
first.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a chance they'll both come out relatively.
There's my first action. So, my second action, should I...
Explore.
Might as well explore, yeah.
But then it's here.
Connects to all
No,
of
it's
them.
connected to all of them.
Connected
Isn't
It's
it?
connected to all of them, of course.
Yeah.
So I will explore. Draw the top card of the exploration deck. Oh look,
Zink.
it's the rope
I
bridge.
wonder what it is.
So we'll put that there. We can probably.
Lots of arrows.
Shall we bother with the double ones? Have we got enough?
We have for now.
Okay,
so
right. There was one scenario where we didn't have enough, I think.
No.
And we had to kind of rejig, didn't we?
Yeah, or we just used them as yeah. Okay, so we can go from there.
We got another 10 arrows left.
Oh, right, okay.
So we're
Oh,
okay
right,
for
okay.
now.
Great. If you want to know where I got the arrows from, I can't remember. Ask Rick.
Very thematic for this.
Very
scenario.
thematic. Okay,
So you get an automatic.
I move there because that's what happens when you explore. We need 4 clues
Oh, yeah.
there,
Per dude.
and because of my ability, I get a free investigate action,
That's really good, isn't it?
and it's 2 shroud. So one action was to do that. Second action was to explore. This is free, so it's at +2.
Yeah, it's a good scenario for you, isn't it? Because you get a free move, and that gives you the free investigate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
+1. After this test ends, you may move to a connecting location.
brilliant.
Do you want to?
Do you get another investigate? when
No,
you
that's
move?
it's once per round.
Once per round. Okay.
But I'm the best person.
Yeah,
True.
you want to be there to be
If you
taking that
are
really.
you in a position where you can do it yet?
Not really.
Okay.
But as I say, if I'm the best person to get things from here,
Yeah.
then I might as well
Get there.
have my free movement,
Yeah.
and then my third action I'll try.
Yeah.
I just need to read this card. This is a new card to me. Discard a card release from a place. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it might be a bit late for that.
A bit late.
Yeah, because it's the archaic glyphs, which basically means I need to spend actions, discard cards, and once I've discarded 3 cards, I've translated the glyphs.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to do that next scenario. I'm going to spend that to give me a +1.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yay!
Done. 5 clues. Right, all done.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, I might go next unless anyone's got.
Yeah.
No objections from me.
So I think I will move 1 tier. Then I will take a resource for my second action. And then for my third action, I'll do an explore. So I'm currently at +1.
You're exploring.
Investigate.
Investigate.
Investigate,
Sorry.
right, yep.
Explore, investigate. Thank you.
Shroud value of 2.
I wonder
So
why
you're
you're
at
all
+1.
looking. So
It's been
+1.
used.
I'm going to walk across the road bridge.
Yeah.
Where are you going, Alan? Don't know. I'm just going over here.
yeah, but there is clip. No, it doesn't matter. I'm off. So I'm going to play that card to back it up by 2 to make it +3.
Okay.
And then I'm going to commit watch this, which means I can spend up to 3 resources, and if I succeed by 1 or more, I gain twice that many resources. So I'm kind of all in
So
on
that
this
doesn't
one.
have any icons on it that match.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, and it has to, does
No.
it? Oh, okay. That's good.
I'm just thinking, because it's got 3 icons on there, but
Yeah, but
not the
unfortunately
ones.
none that
Yeah.
match, which is unfortunate.
That's, yeah.
I think I've played that, but I've forgotten how it works.
Go for it. Just
So what is it?
succeed by one
Commit
or
to
more.
a test, spend
Yeah.
resources.
And then basically I'm committing 3, and if I
Yeah.
succeed by 1 or more, I get twice as many back.
Oh, nice.
So
Right,
you
okay.
don't want the auto fail or probably not the vengeance. Is that gonna be
No.
enough to fail you?
Dun,
You've mentioned
dun,
it now,
dun.
haven't you? So
Yeah.
It's coming now.
Yeah, but you've been picking quite well.
Yay! So
Well played.
that goes to there.
So you get a clue.
So I get a clue and 3
Not
resources
to do.
plus the
Nice.
3 I spent back.
Bit of gambling.
Bit of gambling.
Is that you done?
Um,
Or you got an extra action?
I've got
from
an
you?
extra action, yeah. Because that was it. 1 to take a resource, 1 to
One to
move,
move.
1 to investigate.
Yeah.
So I think at this point I will play Wendy's Amulet for 2 resources.
Okay.
What does that do?
I may play the topmost event in my discard deck pile as if it were in my hand. Which is currently Look What I Found, which is a really rubbish one to have there, but you never know, it might work. In fact, I might just put that on top of my so I can remember it.
Right,
Okay.
I might as well jump in next then. I'm going to hit the Viper with the butt of my gun. I'm not going to waste a bullet on him. I have 5 fight thanks to the beat cop. So I'm at +2.
Hey.
Hey, excellent. So,
Another +2.
yep, so that definitely kills him. There we go.
Has it only got 1 health?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I get to have a look for another ally that I don't need. I didn't get one. But I get to reshuffle those in. I'll do that.
We've
at
been
the
keeping
end
the
of
enemies under control, even the big ones, which has been good.
Yeah.
I say
so
we.
That was my
I've done nothing.
first action. Action number 2. I think I'll move over here, and then I might as well have a look for a clue.
There's one there.
Oh yeah, there he goes.
You thought I wasn't going to find any clues. I'm at +1. Does anyone want to give me a boost?
No, I
thanks
can't,
for that.
unfortunately. I have 1 card.
I'm not there.
I could. I won't. Let's go with +1. 1 clue's not going to make or break the scenario.
No.
+1, yay, I'll do. So that's a successful clue. Right, and then I've got to shuffle these back in before I forget.
So, I'm moving,
We might do this.
and I will attempt.
Investigate.
3. It's
Shroud values 2. Yeah, it's at the end of the round we get to do it. So if you do get this,
Right.
we can advance the
Might be
the
worth
act,
me chucking in some unexpected courage then.
which is 2
2.
of anything, isn't it?
2, yeah.
But you don't draw a card if
No.
you're successful.
Yeah, it's literally
No.
just 2 wild cards.
I think I forgot to draw a card when I played my thing earlier.
No.
I think. Never mind.
Oh, that's a bad one.
You poisoned?
Yeah.
Auto fail.
Oh.
Does anything else happen, or is that it?
Nope.
That's it? Okay.
If you were poisoned, this test automatically fails.
Right, so I can have another go.
You can have another go,
I'll have another
but you're
crack at it.
not at +2. Has everybody got a
No.
card they can throw in
Unfortunately not.
to help Emily?
If you're desperate.
Because it's just that this would be the end of the round.
Yeah.
It means we've basically saved a round.
Yeah.
I can throw in. I can chuck away an ally for a plus clue. Is that correct? I can use that.
Yep.
Yep.
So you're at +2.
Yeah.
Just as
Yeah.
well.
You've done it.
Close.
Done it. There you go. Right. So we're all done.
We're all done.
We do have the enemy phase.
Okay.
There is no enemies.
Yeah.
Nope.
We have the upkeep phase.
It's not an action to spend the clue.
It is not. It is the end of
It's
round
end of
thing.
round.
So we all drew that. We all get a resource. We all get a card. And then, when the round ends, investigators at any non-campsite locations. Yep.
Yeah, we're all away.
May spend 12 clues. 5.
3.
3.
Here's one.
Done. To advance.
So I need to do on the upkeep, don't I?
Okay. Right. So, as you explore the dense jungle, you are suddenly confronted by several natives. At first glance, they appear to be warriors of an Aztec city-state, perhaps even the one you seek. But how could they have survived undiscovered for this long? Even with Alejandro's notes, you are barely able to translate what the warriors say, only that they call you intruder and implore you to leave the jungle at once. You try to explain that you are searching for the Estli, which causes them to murmur and debate among themselves. Finally, one of them speaks to you in rudimentary Spanish. Each attacker will know what to do with you, intruder. He blows on a decorated clay ocarina, producing a shrill note that echoes throughout the jungle. The warriors depart as suddenly as they arrived. Put the set-aside Iktaka enemy into play at the lead investigator's location.
Oh.
Don't like the sound of this.
Wishing I'd moved away now.
Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck.
That's all right. We can parley with him.
Okay.
Who's convincing?
I've got 4.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think Paul's the most convincing.
What is it a test of?
Wisdom. Or intellect.
Intellect.
Sorry.
Right, Act 2A, Huntress of the Estli. I don't trust them, Alejandro says as soon as the natives are out of earshot. They mean to kill us, not aid us. If you think this Iktaka is going to help us find the ruins, be my guest. But I refuse to follow where she leads. You can feel the discomfort and confusion in Alejandro's voice. You can attempt to speak with Iktaka, or you can take Alejandro's advice and fight your way to the ruins you seek. So we have 2 different objectives here. We can either defeat Iktaka. If we do that, we advance. Or if there are 4 clues on Iktaka, we can put her in the victory display and we advance. So we either fight her or talk to her.
Okay.
It's our choice. So the Parley is a intellect test of 4. If you fail and she's ready, she attacks you.
Okay.
Right, and what does she do when she attacks you?
2 damage.
2 damage.
2 physical.
2 physical, yeah.
Okay.
2 physical damage.
So, do
Right.
we think
Okay,
we
then.
try and take her down, or do we? Because to get the clues on her, we'd have to find another location, which we know is.
No. The clues
The
come from the
Parley.
bank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we don't need the clues
No,
in
we
the
don't
first
need
place
the
to
clues.
put. Okay. And that's a test of 4 wisdom against effectively tests of 5 strength.
So it's an enemy, but it doesn't engage with somebody. I thought if you had enemies at a location, it engaged with somebody.
Does it? And it
When it's a
does
big one, it doesn't though.
It's not.
Is
It's
it
not big. No.
it, does it definitely not engage? I would have thought it would,
I thought it would.
and would attack someone unless it's
The chap
while we're
might
trying
tell.
Oh, she's just there waiting for us to decide if we're going to attack or talk to her.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe she only attacks when we fail our parlay.
Yeah, but there's nothing to say that on there because
Yeah.
in
To me, it's
one of the
just-
other scenarios there were enemies that were enemies, but they were
Large.
specifically. No, I'm thinking of the.
We had to do a lot
aloof.
of talking in one.
Yeah, aloof. That's it.
Oh, right, aloof.
Yeah,
Yeah. To
So
me, I think that would engage with someone.
yeah. She engages. I thought so.
Yeah.
Presumably
Yeah.
me then.
Yeah. I suppose it was probably lead investigator.
Well, she spawns out that location. I don't know. Maybe we choose. Spawn a particular location. Treat the ability. Yeah, I can't quite remember the details. I'm looking it up, but the chat's probably going to tell me.
How many clues is it we need to put on there? again?
4. So we need to do that 4 times. Basically,
Yeah.
we need to talk to her 4 times,
Or deal 4 damage.
or deal 4 damage, but she does have a combat of 5.
I
Enemy
feel
engagement. While an enemy card is in
Hawkins
play,
probably
it is either
better
engaged
for
with an
us, so-
investigator or it is unengaged and at a location. Anytime a ready, unengaged enemy is at the same location as an investigator, it engages that investigator. If there are multiple investigators, follow the enemy's prey instructions.
Does it have any?
Nope.
No.
There is no limit on the number of enemies that can be engaged with a single investigator. So
If multiple people there, you choose.
we choose, yeah,
Perfect.
because it doesn't say. Yeah, thank you.
Nominate
So-
Andy.
Well, I've already taken 3 damage and I don't have enough ammo in my gun to kill her. So I think we're going to be talking to her. I suggest someone else.
I've got
engages.
4 evade if we were to go down that
That's probably the
Can
better
you
idea.
route. But
If you can evade,
Oh, because you can just evade her and that exhausts. And
Yeah.
then...
and then
we
it doesn't
can-
matter if Paul fails the
Exactly.
parley attempts. So
Right.
Yeah.
Run around and get her confused, and then I talk to her. And
Yeah. That might be the way.
is that the route we're going to go down? We're
I
going to go
reckon
down the
so.
talking to her route?
Do we
I
have
feel
to
like that's
talk
going to be
her
in our
and then
advantage
evade her?
later on in the campaign.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Attacking the natives is never going to end well.
Okay. I agree. So this guy's following us around, but he has a card here, but we've not actually
Well, maybe
used it yet. Maybe he comes
by-
in at the end or something.
Yeah, or maybe if we took out this person, we get that person. If we don't, it annoys him and he
Yeah.
disappears
Yeah.
off or
I
something.
don't
But
actually
yeah,
know where he's gone.
I think
Or didn't he go in there?
You might be in here.
What's our next
Wasn't
goal
he
for
supposed to go in
advancement?
there, though?
This guy.
I don't think so.
Literally just
No.
there.
Yeah.
Just going to have a look through. See if he's in here. No, he's not here. So I don't know where he is. Anybody seen him? I've lost him. Oh, there he is. Oh, I put him into play in my play area. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, there he is. So yeah, maybe he'll come in at the end of the scenario or something. Okay, right. So, what's the plan?
Right, well, I think he's going to engage with me, and I'm going to have a few attempts at trying to evade.
It has got
Do you
alert.
have to do the parlay
it's-
before evading?
No,
No.
parlay is just an
Okay.
action you can do if you're at that location.
No,
Oh, okay.
alert.
Yeah, so if you evade it and fail, you get attacked.
Ah.
Right.
No
And if
takesy
I-
backsies.
And if I draw a card whilst engaged, I get attacked.
You get attacked.
Yep.
Do people have stuff they can back me up with, by any chance? Because I've got one thing I can back myself up with.
Not unless I chuck away my special ally, which I don't
Okay.
really
Shall
want to
we
do.
start? Because there's nothing we can do now. That was an end of round thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we'll start the next round
yeah.
and see what happens. So one doom goes on there.
Oh, yeah, that's
Because
true.
these
We'll
cards-
go
Oh,
through
we've still
all
got to
of
do
that
this. Sorry.
These
yeah,
cards
God,
might change
yeah,
everything.
Yeah, of course it might. Yeah.
Ooh, that
I
could
feel like
be
that's
nasty.
plenty to be getting on.
Yeah.
Right. Test brain power 3.
You're lost in the wilds.
Yes. I'm lost on the rope bridge. Do I go forward or back? I just don't know. Right. Okay, that's a success. Nothing to worry about. Had I failed, I would take a horror for each point I fail by. And that
And you would put it
end
into your
my
threat area. Right, okay.
Wow.
Overgrowth. Attached to your location, limit 1 per location. You cannot explore at the attached location.
That's
Okay.
alright.
Fine.
Yeah, good time to get that.
But you can hack through the brush to find another route, and if you succeed, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Arrows from the tree.
Anybody at an ancient location? Nope.
Take 1 damage. Plus an additional damage for each ally you control.
You have no allies.
No.
So 1 damage.
Oh, 1 damage.
Okay, getting away with this so far.
You have a damage
One
counter.
damage, please.
There you are.
Thank you.
Right. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Lost in the wilds. Test willpower.
Willpower 3.
Do you reckon you'll be okay with that?
Yeah. Well, I've got willpower 4.
No, you'll
Take
be
1
fine
off
then.
for each point you fail by. I mean, I could end up with lots of it, but
I mean, I could take the card off you if you're concerned about it.
no, I think it should. Yay.
Hey,
Passed.
awesome.
There we go.
It's
That was
more
quite
like
a
it.
clean Mythos phase.
Why
Right.
couldn't we have had those earlier?
So now it's our go,
Yeah.
but nothing's changed, has
Now,
it?
alert, does that trigger when you try and parley?
No. It's only when you try and evade.
I'm always thinking rather than trying to evade it, I might as well just chance my arm with parlays over
Yeah,
and
but
over
doesn't
again, maybe.
it attack you when you parlay
Yeah,
anyway?
if you fail.
Yeah.
Oh, it attacks you if you part. Okay.
Yeah, because it says that on the
Yeah.
card.
Right. So whatever. It's
You get attacked
she's
if you
just
fail,
gotta attack.
whatever.
Wow. Okay.
So I think the idea was you evade it,
Mm.
that exhausts it.
But then does she, when she's exhausted, does she then
Um,
not attack when
She
you
can't.
parley?
Oh.
I think so, because it says if
She's
if
ready.
you fail and
If
she
you
is
say-
ready,
Ah,
she attacks
okay.
you.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
That's the purpose.
Okay. So, well, it's 4 on 4. I can back it up to 5.
Yeah.
But that's not ideal.
So I could add 2 if I was there.
Okay. Well, maybe you go first then, Paul.
And then
Movie.
probably parlaying before she's.
Yeah, that's true. But then
Emily, do you have anything you can throw in?
I've got 1.
Oh, hang on a minute. What's this card?
Well, that'll put him at plus
Would that
2. That
help?
should be enough.
with my special ability to draw another one
Yeah.
if need be.
Huh?
Huh?
No, I've just got an interesting card that I think breaks this.
Oh, okay.
Parley, choose a non-weakness humanoid enemy at your location. If I succeed, I shuffle it into the encounter deck. If it's elite, I automatically evade it instead.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's why elite ones can't go back
Can't
in.
go back in, right.
So I could go there, I could play this.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's persuasion. This test gets X plus X difficulty, where X is the enemy's horror value. 0.
0.
So it's test book 3, and if I succeed, it evades it.
Okay.
So it's an evade attempt at +1,
Yeah.
effectively.
So you'd have to move there, take him off of me.
And
No.
No, you wouldn't have to take them
Just
off.
out your
So
location.
you'd move
okay.
in. You do the.
That's why the rule about the alert, because it's not actually
It's not.
engaged.
You
with
do
me.
it at +1. Alan could chuck in the card to make it +2.
Yeah, because it's a wild card.
Okay, let's do that then.
Yeah.
So I'll go first. First action is to move. Second action is to spend 2 resources to play persuasion. So I am testing 3.
Mm-hmm.
You're throwing a card in for a +1.
Yeah.
So I'm at +2.
And you want the back.
Okay. So it's a parley attempt. It's not an evade attempt. Yeah, non-human. No, a non-weakness humanoid. So it has to be humanoid.
Yeah.
I'm basically talking to somebody.
Yeah.
It's -4.
This might be a good opportunity to use Emily's special
No, that's-
That's only when the
Oh,
auto
it's only the
fail.
other one,
auto fail.
Oh, well, we should have done the other idea with your redrawing token.
Sometimes. Where's that going? That's going here.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that was my second action.
Do you still get attacked from a failed parley there?
No.
Because it wasn't
Wasn't
parley.
that-
it wasn't
Parley.
that
Okay.
parley. It was this one.
Okay.
Draw some cards and hope you get something you can back me up with when I attempt my evade.
I've got that.
Oh, okay.
I'll,
yeah, of course you
play,
have.
I'll play emergency cash for 3 resources. Okay. Yeah, this decorated skull has been no good because I've been nowhere where there's been enemies being defeated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, your go.
My go. So we're going to go back to the original plan.
Original plan.
Yeah, which is me evading.
Yes.
But now Paul's going to back me up.
+2.
+2. So now I'm testing at 2.
Excellent.
Hey.
I'll draw a card.
Yeah.
So that's evaded.
So
Yeah.
she's turned sideways and put at the location. Yep.
Excellent.
And now we can all
And
desperately
now anybody
try
can just
Yeah.
do parley.
So I've got 3 moves left, but I think I'll be better off drawing cards because rather than
What's your
testing at
parley
mine,
attempt?
3.
3 attempts
Three,
at minus
it's
1.
1.
You're really
Chances
lucky with
are
your draws.
slim. There's only 2
Yeah.
+1s in there.
Yeah, and I could
But
draw
you keep
some.
Oh, you
getting
rolled the
them.
same. Yeah, that's true.
But I think, right, well, I'm going to draw 1 card. Does that help? Oh, that does help.
Oh.
But Ooh. No,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going and then maybe come in to do it next turn, I think, because he's evaded. That was... Okay. Okay. Okay, that worked out okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of my go.
Okay.
Oh,
Got it.
thank you.
Right.
Okay.
Is there anything else we can do? There isn't, is there?
Don't
Our
think so.
objective
I think
is
this is
talk
the-
to a raw fighter.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Apart from setting up drawing cards and stuff like that. But
I will have a go at it then. I've got some arcane studies, so I'll get that.
oh, well, that's going to be helpful.
Yes.
So you're going to parlay.
So I'm going to parlay.
So you're at
I'm
3.
at 3, and I'll spend a resource, so it might 4.
That's 4. 4 against 4. You might be better spending more resources because you can do that multiple
Oh
times.
yes, you can, can't
Yep.
you?
Mm.
Okay.
So that turns
I'll
it to
take it again.
+2.
That's a +1.
1 + 1.
Is
Yeah.
it worth it?
I think
Yeah.
I think it's worth spending another one. But
See,
Another one.
I could add this resourceful because that's got a book to make it +2,
okay.
and I'm at the location.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep. Done.
Yay! And I get to draw a card from my discard pile now.
There you go. We are a quarter of the way through talking to her.
So I've taken this back out of my discard pile.
Right.
So that was
Is that 3?
1, 2.
2. Got
Two
one action
goes.
left.
So 1 action left.
Go for
I'll
it
try
again.
again. Try again.
Yeah.
Try again? Yeah.
Spend 1
With
resource.
that, you're at 0.
And I can back you up with this one that I've just taken out of my...
Plus 2.
Nice.
Hey, look at that.
perfect.
Done it. Just.
Just. So, did it.
Nice.
Right.
And then Andy shoots her in the head.
Enough of this talking.
I'm not using my last bullet. I'm going to play Mitch with a discount of 1.
Is this your special super...
Yeah, so
Mate.
he lets me have 2 extra allies, which are non-unique. So the beat cop does qualify.
Right, okay.
So that's my first action. And then I'm just going to draw 2 resources because I'm desperately short of being able to do anything.
Yep. Okay. Enemy phase. We actually do have an enemy.
Yeah, but he's exhausted.
It's just
So
ready.
Readies. And then... engages with me. What's our plan? Is our plan...
Gauging with me, I think I can
Okay.
probably do some
I
stuff.
mean, if Emily's got loads of resources, the Arcane Studies is a...
Don't know if any resources.
No. That's it. End of the round. We do our upkeep phase. So we get a resource and a card. And then next round. Mythos phase.
Excellent.
1 goes on there. And let's have some cards.
Okay, fun times. Ancient Evils.
Another Doom goes on there.
How many Doom is it?
9.
We
Need to
got
pop.
Got plenty of time.
Curse of
for this
Yig.
one.
Put Curse of Yig into your play area, into your threat area. I've got -1 combat, -1 health, and I gain the Serpent trait.
Ooh.
And I can test Willpower 2. This test gets +1 difficulty for each Vengeance point in the victory display.
Oh.
Shit.
Okay.
So that
If you succeed, discard a Curse of Yig. Basically, I've got -1 combat and -1 health, and I am a serpent.
Oh, okay.
But that's not
That's
terribly
not
bad.
terribly
You
bad.
haven't- No.
Because
no.
my combat is now 0
Zero.
instead of 1.
Yeah, so you're not going
Yeah,
to do much
interesting.
fighting anyway.
Yeah. Ancient Evils.
Ancient Evil.
What are those scales on your arm, Paul? No, nothing.
No, nothing, I'm fine.
Don't worry about that.
Sorry, I'm leaking past this.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Da-da-da.
Voice of the Jungle.
Oh, I have
Put
that.
Voice of the Jungle into play in your threat area. At the end of your turn, if you did not successfully explore this turn, take 1 horror. And then, or I can test free willpower if you succeed, discard. Okay.
Okay.
You happy with that one?
I can take a bit of horror, I think.
Right. What's the plan then?
So, I
Are you
think
going to evade it?
I'll go first.
I can give you +2.
Cool. So, the first thing I'm going to do... can I play events or not?
No.
It might be worth
Well, it
taking
depends
the
what the
2
event
damage.
says. If the event says Parley...
Oh, it's fast.
Hmm,
It's not Parley, it's fast.
okay.
Oh.
Can be played from your hand, etc.,
I
etc.
suppose that's not an action, is it? So,
Yeah, I don't know.
Because fast cards do not cost actions to play, they do not provoke attacks of opportunity.
yay.
Boom. There you go.
Excellent. You're good.
Yeah, Switchblade is what I'm thinking about.
Oh, yeah.
The rogue
of course.
card, you can draw it and
Yeah.
stab and don't provoke an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
So I think I'll play this event for 1, which basically means I get plus fight and agility, where X is the number of horror I've got
Okay.
for the turn.
+2 agility then.
So that's, yeah.
So you're on 6.
So, yeah, 6 agility,
Plus
So that-
2.
plus 2.
So you don't need my...
How much?
I might put it in
I was
anyway.
going to say, I think
because
it might be worth it.
It's a dead card that I'm not using, and
Yeah.
if this is successful, I draw a card.
And that gives me +4. And recycle the
4.
card across.
That mitigates against
Mitigates against the-
weird symbols. Isn't it? Is it that one?
Are you poisoned?
No.
You're the-
-2.
Ah,
Nice.
Excellent.
Excellent. Perfect.
So
he
she's
is-
exhausted again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, goes back there.
Tired.
Right. So now I've got 3 goes.
You've still got 3 actions left.
The,
2 actions, sorry.
2.
Because 1 was the event, 1 was the evade.
I thought that wasn't an action.
Oh no, because fast doesn't count, does it?
Fast
Of course
doesn't
it does,
count.
So I've got 3 left. Of course I have.
If you wanted to try and get rid of that voice of the jungle,
Yeah.
I can give you a +2.
That might be worth it then, because that gives me +3 in total.
How'd you get rid of that?
Test willpower free. If you succeed, discard.
Okay.
Because I've got cards which are right now useless.
Okay, yeah. Let's go for that then.
Yeah. Great cards if I had a clue. And I suspect we're not going to get any more clues in this scenario.
Perfect. That's my second turn. Does that go back there?
Scott?
So then I might as well do a couple of Parley attempts, I would have thought. Well, actually, I might not. I might be better off just backing up Emily, because your... Oh, no, your base is 3 as well, isn't it?
My base is 3, yeah.
Okay. So let's do a Parley attempt then. So I'm currently at -1.
Mm-hmm.
That will put me at +1. That will put me at +2.
Okay.
Hey.
Whatever
So
your bonus is.
Auto succeed.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because Wendy's amulets.
Oh, because the amulet's in play, it's an
Yeah,
auto
other way around,
success.
isn't it?
Other way around.
3.
Oh, sorry, yes.
So 32.
Nice.
1 more, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, there should be 4 on there.
And
Yeah.
I've got 1 more turn, but I think I'll use that to draw a card.
Okay. You're probably best going if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could take a couple of resources and then
Yes.
try, because then you're. Because I'm at 4, but I'm only at 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Go for... Oh no, because if you get attacked, no, ignore it. Carry on doing what you're doing.
Take 2 resources.
If you take
then,
2 resources and spend them all,
spend them all.
then you're at +2.
Plus 2.
And what I'll do is I will play Take Heart with that. So you may commit Take Heart to any type of test. If that test fails, the performing investigator draws 2 cards and gains 2 resources. So if she fails this one, she'll get the resources back and she can have another.
Okay.
Yeah. But not this turn.
But not
Not
this
this
turn.
But not this
Yeah.
turn.
Okay. So you're at +2. Done. Right,
Yeah.
so we advance straight away. You've got no actions left?
No.
No actions left. So there's 4 on there. We have successfully parlayed. If you have played this campaign, let us know what you did. Did you parley with her or did you attack her? Just interested to see what other people have done. Place her in the victory display. And advance.
That was a lot of effort for 1 victory.
So, if she has 4 clues on her. Yes. Interesting. You are not simply here to shed blood, Iktaka says, with a spark of wonder in her voice, and you are stunned to hear her speaking in perfect English. Remember that Iktaka is leading the way. So remember is different from writing it in the campaign notes. Remember just means it lasts for this. So hopefully we'll remember. Add 4 tokens to the chaos bag. Sorry, no. Add 1 cultist token to the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign. Okay, so we need a cultist token, which goes in the bag for the remainder of the campaign. Shuffle the set aside 3 ruins locations. 1, 2, 3. Into the exploration deck. Exploration deck.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
And advance to Act 3A. Search for the ruins. Search for the ruins. If I cannot dissuade you, so be it. Follow me, and I will lead you to the place you seek. But heed my warning. Disturb the ruins at your own risk. They have remained hidden for a reason. Alejandro warily keeps a safe distance from Iktaka as she shows you the way. Each Estli Guardian enemy cannot attack or be attacked. Ignore the effects of each arrows from the tree's treachery, because that was them.
Okay, yeah.
Objective: only investigators at the ruins of Estli can spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance, and we need 12. So we do need clues.
Oh, wow, we
we
got
need
some
12
work to do then.
clues. We've got to find 12 clues, and we need to be at the ruins of Estli.
Is
So
that where we are?
no, it'll be one of those 3 locations.
Which we now don't know because it's been shuffled.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need to use the
So
map.
shall I go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
First action, move to there. Second action, I'll check the mapper.
1, 2, 3.
Serpent's Haven.
Ruins of Edsley. Found
Ah, perfect.
it.
Like
We've been very lucky with this
we
map.
really haven't we?
Yeah, they weren't very well hidden.
No.
But what are they connected to?
Yeah, that is...
It's connected,
Connected to the circuitous trail, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it. Yeah,
Yeah, wow.
and vice versa.
No, that's okay. We can get
Yeah.
there.
I think that's fine. So we put that one on top. Are we
Yeah.
really bothered about the other ones?
Well,
Oh, we need 12 clues.
We need
Yeah,
12
yeah.
clues.
So there's 8 here.
yeah.
Shroud of 3.
No, that's a Shroud of 6.
Oh.
What do we need for that one?
That one. That one's fine.
So
I think.
where can we find
Am I
that one
poisoned?
from?
Why am I not poisoned? I thought I was poisoned.
Yes.
Oh, I put the wrong card into play. I found Alejandro there
Yeah.
earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, so I put him into play instead of the poisoner card.
Ah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
That one we can get to from the river.
but we can't explore from the river.
No, but we're not exploring from the river.
Yeah.
Oh no, we are exploring from the river.
Yeah.
We can also get to it from the ruins.
Okay,
So we
so
could do
ruins
that
and then that.
afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, so ruins first, then that, and that's going on the bottom.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So that was my second action.
Yeah.
Where do you have to be to get that top one?
There. So my third action is to go to here. That's it.
Okay.
Done.
I mean, you can explore.
So yeah, if
Yeah.
I explored here,
Yeah.
I would have flipped the top card over. It wouldn't have matched.
Yeah.
So
you couldn't place it.
we would have kept flipping over until we got one that matched.
Right. Gotcha.
Oh.
And then that
Okay.
one would have got shuffled back in,
Yeah.
which we don't want.
don't want that.
We do not want that.
I'm going to get an ally for 3. He comes into play with 3 supplies. Spend 1 and exhaust him to reload my gun.
Oh, nice. He's just wandering around with a box of bullets.
Yep. So that is 1 action. I think I might stay here in case you two get attacked. So I think I can either... Do I want resources or cards? I might just take some more resources. Yeah.
Okay. End of the round.
Results.
I'm going to resource. Get a card.
Damn. It's my basic weakness.
Mm.
I am haunted. Oh, into the threat area.
So Scott is saying you parleyed.
I have -1
Is that
for
it?
each of my skill.
Is Scott the only one watching who's played this?
Frustrating.
I believe so. Right. If you're watching this video afterwards, please let me know in the comments what option you chose.
Sounded like a good option so far,
Mm.
but who knows?
Well, it's going to nullify all those
Right,
arrows and
we've got
things
to
that
pick.
we're about
Are
to
we
draw,
on the
isn't
next
it?
round? So
I
we
think
put
so.
another doom on there. And let's have some cards.
Getting quite close to that 9 now. We need a lot of clues.
Yeah.
It's a brood of Yig, humanoid monster serpent hunter. +1 fight for each vengeance point in the victory display.
That's +4.
Ooh.
No. +5.
5.
Yeah.
So he's going to have a fight of 7. That's rather nasty.
And he's not one of the people that doesn't
it's,
attack us.
it's only got an agility of 2, though.
Oh.
So it's evadable.
Yes, I wonder if that might be the better option here.
Each Esli Guardian enemy. It's not that, is it? Cannot attack or be attacked.
Okay.
Ignore the effects of arrows from the trees. Okay.
So, would anyone else like to have that one?
Alina is
instead?
here. You parlayed as well.
I can have
Cool.
that. If you can chuck him over here.
Yep. Do I need to use my card to give that to Alan? I presume I do.
Well,
is
it
it
spawns
just
with
'cause-
you.
Yeah, so I'll just pretend Alan drew that card. You handle this one?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can play that card
Yeah.
to give something
Yeah.
that you've encountered to somebody else.
Yeah. It's the opposite of
It's
the
the
other
opposite
one.
of your other one, right? Okay.
And I gain a resource for that as well. If you're
I've
lucky, maybe
drawn-
I'll take yours.
Oh, I've drawn an Esley Guardian.
Oh.
So each Esley Guardian enemy cannot attack or be attacked.
Okay.
Does that mean it doesn't engage either?
Spawns at any empty location.
Okay.
Ancient if able. It is alert and aloof.
Just chuck it
I
off
think
to the
just chuck
side
it
then,
here.
yeah.
Chuck it at the expedition camp. There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, another brood of.
Brood of ye.
Yeah. So that's on you.
Hunter.
And then, sorry, can someone pass this?
Each vengeance point.
There are 7 vengeance points. Sorry, no,
Creeping poison
5.
surge. Each investigator who is poisoned takes 1 damage.
Let me take
Sorry,
the damage.
guys.
It's not direct damage, is it?
It's not. So the art student has died,
No, fine,
which
the
means
venturer
I
can
get
take
a
wound.
resource.
Oh, can I have another
I have a
one?
damage.
I get a
Thank
charge on the skull.
There's your damage.
Thank you. Another card.
Voice of the jungle.
Again.
Again.
Another
Right.
one.
Yeah.
Isn't that one that we don't do?
No, it's the arrows from the trees
oh,
we
it's
don't
the
do.
arrows.
So, shall I go off exploring first?
Yeah. I think that sounds sensible.
Probably makes sense, doesn't it?
First action, I'll go to there.
You're going to get extra clues.
Second action, I'll explore.
Right, so that goes there. That goes
We need
there.
8 clues on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. After you fail a skill test while investigating, draw the top card of the encounter deck. Well, you better not fail.
That's nasty. Shroud of 3. So I get a free movement because of the explore. I get a free investigate because of this. So I've only had 2 actions. Oh, hang on. I was going to do something beforehand. I was going to play field work before I moved. Because it has a... After you move to a location, if that location has at least 1 clue on it, exhaust field work, you get a +2 skill value for the next skill test you perform this phase.
That's a
Which is
brilliant
now.
card.
Yeah.
So I'm at +2. So it's 4, 6 against 3. But that is only when I move to the location.
Yes.
If it has at least 1 clue on it. Yeah, okay. So +3. +4. And if successful, you may move to a connecting location. Well, I will.
Yeah,
Because
so
then
you
when
can
I
go
move
back
back,
in.
I can do the
Next
field
turn,
work
yeah.
again next turn.
Definitely.
So I get that. Really, we've got 1 clue. 11 more needed. That's me done.
Perfect.
I'm going to have to try and evade this brood of...
Hang on.
at some
I think we
point.
cheated.
Oh,
Did I explore from here?
Yeah. Didn't you? Because you were there.
We needed a compass.
Oh, should we just pretend Alan had his go first then? I think it's going to have to involve moving here, isn't it?
yeah.
Or I spend the 3 resources. I'll just spend the 3 resources.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Okay. So do you want to
Shall I
attempt your
my
evade?
evade? It's got an evade of 2. I have 3, so I'm going to put another 1 towards it. So I'm at +2.
What is it you're doing?
Evading.
Evading it, yeah.
I'm just wondering if... Yeah, okay, +2.
Oh.
Does it have alert? Nope.
No.
So there's no negative effect for you failing to evade it.
Okay.
What's that thing's fight value?
Which one?
It
The
was 7.
Yig.
Yeah,
Okay,
7.
I can probably take one of them if you two get in trouble.
Well, I mean, I can... Do you want to try it again and I can back you up?
Well, I'm wondering if I need to get rid of my haunted by getting rid of... Because that takes up 2 actions because it's giving me -1 to all my skills.
Yeah, you will get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. But
I assume you don't get 2 attacks of opportunity because it takes 2 actions to do it.
Yeah, that's a
Oh my
good
God,
question.
that
I don't know.
Be frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it just one?
I think
attack?
it's just 1 attack of opportunity. Yeah, if anybody in the chat knows otherwise, let me know, but we'll just do it as 1. So you take 1 damage and 1 horror.
1 damage and 1 horror. Please.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay. So, shall I go and make sure I can evade this next
I
one?
think
or
it
do you
might be
wanna go
worth me
next?
killing one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to kill
So,
it, please?
can you chuck in maybe +1 on me? That would probably be enough to guarantee.
I can.
Well, hopefully. So it's on 7.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a base fight of 4. +1 for beat cop is 5. If I'm shooting with a gun, that puts me at 6. If I chuck in overpower, that's 8. I think that's right, isn't it? 5, 6. Oh no, 7. That's 9.
Stack
It's
'em
4
up.
base, 5, 6. No, that is 8, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, 8. That puts me at against 7. So I'm going to need at least +1 on that.
How many have you got?
I'm on my own again.
A
Fist?
fight. I've got 1 fist. Yes.
Okay, that might be cool. So that's
+2
2.
gives us a decent chance.
Yeah.
Do I engage it first in case I shoot Emily, or you, or whichever one I'm doing?
No, it's fine. Go on.
You can. Yeah, you might as well do Emily. So I think I can evade mine.
Okay. Well, let's try not to shoot Emily then. Excellent.
Yeah.
That's a success.
Which means you get to draw a card.
Yep. And additionally,
Is it 2 damage?
it is 2 damage. Yes. I'm then going to finish it off with the beat cop. And after I defeat a monster, each investigator at your location heals horror equal to the enemy's horror value. So that is 1, I believe. So everyone gets to heal 1 horror.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That is
That cost you a resource, but
excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's so thematic, isn't it, that card?
Yeah.
You're going, look, if it bleeds, we can kill it. And everybody's, oh yeah, I'm less
Yeah.
scared than I used to be.
Exactly.
It just all fits.
Right. So that was 1 to engage,
Wow.
1 to attack it.
No,
The
you
beat
didn't-
cop
you
is
didn't engage
basically-
in the end.
The beat cop. Oh,
Yeah,
no, I
you
didn't
didn't
engage.
discard
I
it,
just
yeah.
attacked it.
Yeah.
The beat cop was an instant action, so I still got two left.
Yeah.
So it just goes back into discard, doesn't it? It's not.
Yep,
It's
correct.
not got anything
As an
special.
instant action, I'll reload my gun. I should have shot a bullet off that, I'm pretty sure. So 2 actions left. Shall I just run over to Paul and join him?
Yeah, we'll run to the new place.
Yeah, I think I'll move 1 and. Do I go? Yeah, why not? I could go all the way over here. Or do I want to? Yeah, where are you two going to finish up? Do I need to leave myself further back so that I can shoot stuff next turn?
Oh, I've had my go. haven't I?
Yeah, Emily's
Yeah.
going to be there basically.
Yeah, she's going to have to manage.
If you're where I am, that's cool, because then every time something dies at my location, I get a resource on the skull.
Okay, well I'll go here
It's
just in
useful.
case stuff attacks us and I can kill it and you get resources.
Mhm.
So my third action will be to draw another card.
Just Alan left.
Cool. So my first thing is to attempt to evade the brood.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 on
You're on 4.
4. I think I'll back it up with manual dexterity to make it a +4.
Yep. That's not bad.
Yeah, definitely want that one back in.
-5.
Or is it -5? Is it? Damn.
Yep.
Okay. It's going to have to be a discard.
Does it have a... No, it doesn't. So, what's the discard for?
So when you reveal a chaos token, choose and discard 1 card from your hand. Cancel that chaos token. Return it to the
right.
bag. Reveal a new chaos
Oh,
token.
okay.
Can you do that once per turn? is it?
One limit once per test.
Right.
Per test.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But it's
Although I've
cards.
got no cards in my hand at the moment. So
That's more like it.
That'll do nicely.
So the Brood of Yig is exhausted
Yeah.
and
and
here.
I use manual dexterity, so I get to draw a card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
they're very angry because all of their snakes have been killed.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have 3 turns left. So I'm going to move 1 here. So 2 turns left.
That means you're going to get this on you.
Yeah.
But if you can evade it.
2 to here.
It's only doing 1 damage and 1 horror, so it's
Yeah.
not that dangerous.
No, after I fail a skill test, so I'm not going to move 2 to there. I'm going to stick with you guys.
Uh-huh.
So that's 1 to evade, 2 to move to there, and then I'm going to draw 2 cards because I'm desperately low on cards.
Okay, we're all done. Enemy phase. So it readies and then engages with you. And we get a resource and a card.
Oh, nice. I could have done with that a few turns ago.
Alina says that they played Forgotten Age. They were experienced with the game, so they decided to play on hard difficulty. They got through 3 scenarios and then changed their mind.
Yeah, I like it.
Right. Next round.
Yep, I think we're good to go.
6 Doom. If we get a bad run of Ancient Evils, it's game over. It's
Yay, a snake bite again.
That's your 3rd snake bite.
Well, I don't suppose I've drawn anything useful for that. No, I guess I will just see what happens. I could kill off Venturer. This is a fast action, isn't it, using his ability?
Yeah.
So I can do that now to load up the gun.
It's a free triggered ability rather than a fast action. I don't know if you can do it when it's not your turn.
Okay.
Let me just check. Free triggered ability may be triggered as a player during any player window.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a player window now.
Probably not in the Mythos phase.
I wouldn't have thought so.
We shall leave that there then.
We've got a whole thing here.
Let's see if I get my +2 first.
Yeah.
No,
No.
so I do fail it.
Yeah.
I might
Mythos
take
phase.
the direct damage instead.
So 1.4, each investigator draws an encounter card. Then there is a player window. I think it's after. I don't think there's a player window after drawing the card and before resolving the card.
Right, okay.
Okay, I will take the damage myself then. I need him to live long enough to give me the bullet.
We're low on... Peril. What does peril mean?
That means you don't read it out to everyone, Paul.
That was it.
Yeah.
You get to pick, don't you?
I
It's
get
like
to
a
pick.
dilemma.
Oof. Yeah, so we lose 2 resources each.
Okay.
The other ones were much worse. I think the other ones were much worse.
I'm kind of fine with
If I hadn't drawn emergency cash,
I
that would
looked
have been a
across
big problem
and I
for me.
saw, yeah, it'd be alright.
yeah.
Oh, that serpent from your...
Oh, it's a big one.
Well, while there are 1 or more vengeance points in the victory display,
There may be 1 or more vengeance points in the display.
the serpent from Yoth gains retaliate.
Okay.
What's the rest of his stats? Let's have a quick look.
It's
353.
yeah.
When there are 3 or more, it takes 1 less damage from each attack made against it.
And when it's got 2 or more,
So it's got retaliate, hunter, and takes 1 less damage.
okay. It's big.
Yeah.
Right.
Big enough.
You're on a rope bridge. Right? Just cut the ropes.
Yeah.
Just sacrifice yourself.
But I don't have a sword.
Right.
Who's left
So
to draw
me.
a card? Just Alan?
Brood. Oh, another one of them. Them so-and-sos.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't get rid of that last turn.
Coming out thick and
I
fast.
should have done that.
Voice of
Take a
the
horror.
jungle.
So you should have taken a horror because you didn't explore.
Yeah.
Brendan's popped in. Evening, Brendan. There's discussion going on about different campaigns, which is good. Yeah. Right. So, it's starting to turn a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit dicey, isn't it?
A little bit.
Effectively need to spend this round reloading my gun.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've got a card that I can play if I have a clue. That means somebody at my location can heal 2 horror or discard a terror card. Okay, so that's quite useful.
Yeah.
Can I have 2 fieldworks in play?
I did last time I played, and it was very useful because you exhaust it
To get a +4?
No. I could only use 1 each time. So I think if I moved, I'm trying to remember if I moved twice in a turn, then you can exhaust and then exhaust.
Okay.
Does that make sense from reading the card?
Yeah, I mean, it's after you move to a location if it has at least 1 clue exhaust fieldwork. I can't see why I can't exhaust both to get a
That's
+4.
true. Maybe I just didn't think of that. I think I just used them.
Probably not going to because I don't have the resources. But
yeah, I was going to say we need to start getting. How many clues do we need?
12.
Wow.
We got 1.
So we also need to explore.
We need to explore the next card as well, which we know links to the here.
Yes.
Okay, so
Was it there?
yeah. So I'll go first.
It used to be the compass, didn't there, to do that or something?
To explore
Oh,
from
no,
here,
from
it needs a
there,
compass.
okay.
So first action is to move. Exhaust field work. Then I'm going to get my free investigate, which is at +2. So I'm 6 versus 3.
Yeah, don't fail it because we get a card. No pressure.
Oh, that's harsh, isn't
It
it?
is. Oh, so we failed it.
That's -5.
Oh dear.
So I failed it, and I draw the top of the card of the encounter deck, which is another Estley Guardian. So spawns at any empty location.
That's fine.
Ancient, if possible. No, put that there.
Fine.
Okay, so I've got 2 actions left. One of which will be to explore.
Mm-hmm.
Now, actually, that's connected to this one,
It is.
so I can put it up there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Put that up there. Then that is connected to that one and that one.
But not that one.
Okay, I get a free movement in there. Yeah, that's the better place to get clues.
What was that?
After you investigate or
Enemy.
explore, if you're poisoned,
still
you
a
get a damage.
You're not. Are you still a serpent?
Yeah, but I'm not a serpent enemy.
Ah, okay. Of course. Yeah.
I don't get me free explore. I mean, free investigate because that's once per round.
Yeah.
So I explored
What's this round?
as my I explored as my first action, which included a move and a free investigate. I've explored as my second action, so now as my third action, I'll investigate. Yeah, which is 4 against 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Scott's going to check the rules because he doesn't think you can exhaust 2 field works. -3.
Oh,
That's a fail.
Not having much luck here.
no.
After you investigate or explore, if you're poisoned, take a damage. So I take a damage.
Yeah.
Could I have a damage, please? Yeah, not a good round. But we have everything on the board now.
That's something.
This is where we need to get 12 clues and go there.
Yeah.
Easy.
We don't have long to do it.
No, we do not.
No.
Now, does Emily go
I've got
next
to evade
and see
everything,
how
haven't
she
I?
goes at evading?
Right, it doesn't matter how she goes because I can't help her. If I try and shoot anything this turn, my gun is out of ammo and that's it. I'm out.
Yeah.
I need to reload.
So I mean, I could potentially run down there and because I need to evade mine.
It doesn't disappear when you're out of ammo.
No, but I
Right.
can't get more ammo for it if I use up all my ammo.
Oh, okay, right.
I need to stack this card on it, use contraband to double it up, and then I've got 6
Oh, I
bullets.
see. Right, nice.
Okay.
Would have been 8. I had to shoot one of the things earlier.
Evading.
Yeah.
I got any
Neither of them have got alert, which is good.
cards? 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119 Is it best to do the serpent one first?
Yeah, because that's their.
Or are they both the same?
Well, one's
Kind of both the same, aren't they?
one's slightly harder, but one will give you more horror damage.
Yeah. Okay. I'm more likely to succeed at that one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
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 We've left you on your own on the rope bridge.
I know. Well, I was just thinking, my other option is to resign. To
Think
go
you
back
could-
to there and resign.
Oh, it's not a bad option, is it?
Technically, because
Because then you won't die, which means you won't
No.
then get the physical trauma.
But all the enemies will come charging after.
Well,
Yeah.
oh, good. They've both got Hunter.
They both got. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Kite them away. Take
Would
them
you
away.
die from them? You wouldn't die from them. If they attacked you right now,
no,
you wouldn't die from it.
no.
So you're right. You could.
Because if I miss or if I fail the evade,
Nothing bad happens because they don't have alert.
Alert.
yeah.
no, but then it'll be their turn and they'll both attack.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do they follow you if you move out
Yeah.
the room as well?
Yeah. But do they provoke an attack of opportunity if you move?
If I
I
move,
think they do.
yes.
Yeah.
So you don't want that because then you'll move, get an attack of opportunity, and then you'll get another attack from them in the enemy phase.
Yeah. Unless you resign.
Not if I've
obviously.
resigned, I won't.
Oh, so you mean? Oh, you move, get an attack of opportunity, and then resign.
To avoid dying.
We've still got an awful lot of clues we need to pick.
Yeah, that's kind of my.
Yeah. But if Emily can't do anything because of those things,
Yeah.
How many turns can she get hit before she dies?
One.
Once.
I mean, I could run down. I've got to evade mine. I could then run down there and try and evade more, but then I'd be
Just
stuck
all
You
there
do
only
it
need
myself.
yourself.
two
Time,
actions to
isn't it?
move and resign, so you might as well
Yeah.
attempt one evade at least.
and see what happens.
Yeah.
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 There's no downside
Do
to
it,
that.
do it on your.
I was just looking up, Scott, and on page 3, I think you can do it. Each
So what
reactive
do they-
ability can be used once each time the triggering thing triggers. So I think you can have 2 field works
Oh, okay.
and do them both at the same time.
Oh, cool.
Not that I've got that, but
Yeah.
because who needed +4?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Like right then.
Like right then, definitely.
So how many health points you got spare? You got
3.
3. So health is the thing that's going to kill you quickest, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you could evade the easier one.
Yeah, I think that's got to be the option.
And then I might be able to come down and take the other one off of you. Let's go for the easy one and see if
But
you
then
make
if I'm still staying in the same location, they'll just come back on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it buys us an extra turn, by which time I'll have reloaded my gun, and I might be able to help as well.
You can pop in and shoot them to bits.
Yeah. And I can drive down there and yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll put +2 then towards it. So I'm at
So which one you're trying to evade?
the easy one.
Yeah.
So I'm at +3.
Okay.
Hey.
So that is evaded and goes here.
And then
I mean, you might as well just
Are
chance
you just
your
going to
arm on
try
a couple
two
of...
evade attempts at
Yeah.
it? Just,
yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, there's no penalties if you fail.
no.
You're effectively keeping them held there.
Hey,
There
there
you go, done. You've got an action left.
There we go.
Well, that
Now,
was
if you
okay.
moved away, oh, they've both got Hunter.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could move away and huzzah.
Yeah. I mean, it's still probably worth
It's still
moving
worth
away.
moving
I would have
away,
thought.
isn't it?
I think so.
Whether you move in and join us or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, well, I might as well do my reload then.
Well,
So,
that's lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
emergency cash is action number 1. I'll then exhaust this
Mm-hmm.
to do that. Action number 2 is contraband.
Spend 4 to double the number of ammo
Yeah.
tokens on a.
Sadly, I had to shoot an extra bullet than I wanted, so I'm only
Yeah.
up to 6. But that's action number 2. And I think my next final action is probably going to be... Do I go into the ruins and see if I get a chance to do some clues next round, or should I stay here and protect you guys? What do you reckon?
I reckon you're probably best off staying here and trying
Yeah, I
to
might
kill
have to.
things, and then we'll have to disappear off
well,
and take some
let's
chances.
take a resource because that means I can get another ally down next round.
Okay. So just Alan left.
Mm-hmm. So I can play that one where if I fail a skill test by 2 or less, I can discover 2 clues at a location.
Nice.
Might be worth doing it there.
Yeah.
Because if I pass it, fine, I get 1 and we don't draw a card. If I fail it, we'll at least have taken 2 off. We have to
Yeah.
stick with the card.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move 1 to here. And then I will do a skill test, which is 3 on 3. Which I probably don't want to back up. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
So I'll take 1.
You take 1.
That's my second action. Might be worth doing it again.
Okay. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you failed by 2.
Failed by 2, so I'll pay 2 resources because I can play the event card as if it was in my hand.
Yeah.
Which means I discover 2 clues at that location.
Nice.
Very good.
Now, this one now is removed from here and goes to the bottom of my deck instead.
All right. Okay.
So that it basically stops
You get it
me
back.
from
Yeah, but you
Having
get
it
it back,
constant.
which is good.
and it stops me from using it constantly. So now the topmost card
I
is
just realised I've been spending an action to play an ally and I shouldn't have. That's a free response thing on my turn.
After your turn begins at the start of each
Draw
round.
flag.
Right. Okay.
How many allies have I played to this point? 1, 2.
So that was. So now we need to draw a
3.
Mythos card, don't we?
As if you fail.
Counter. Yeah, which I did.
Yes.
Oh, you failed.
I failed, but it was by
Failed.
2 or less. So I played my event card, which meant I drew 2 clues from it.
Gone.
Right.
Would anyone object to me pretending I took an extra resource
I don't
for each
mind.
of the actions I should have had back for playing an ally?
I don't mind.
No,
So basically, after your turn begins,
Yeah.
you play an ally, reducing its cost by 1, and you were spending an action
I was
to do
spending
it.
an action, so I've got 4 ally cards.
Did you ever?
One of them I played as a thingy, so I've only
Yeah.
played 3.
It's fine with me.
So I would have
Yeah.
had
I don't
3
mind.
extra actions, so
Yeah.
I'll just pretend they're resource.
Yeah.
Right, so snake bite.
We need to pop that back in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Or
somebody
not.
else has been bitten by a snake.
Yeah.
Yay.
So test agility.
Has
3.
Alan got a beastie on him? What's the one in his threat area? Yeah, that's at the end of your turn. If you don't explore, you're going to take a horror.
Yes. Oh no, I have. I've got this guy as well, haven't I? So which I should have evaded him.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yes, thank you. Thank you for
Oh,
spotting
right,
that.
yeah.
Thank you. So
Yeah,
I
you're
should
wandering around without a care in the world.
have-
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So what have I done? I did.
You
so
did a
I went
move,
move to there,
and then it was
and then I had 2 investigates.
So we'll say action
So
1 was
action
an
1
evade
evade, which let's hope I
before the snake bite. Yeah.
before the snake bite, which let's hope I do. So I would have backed it up with Lone Wolf
Uh huh.
to make it +3.
You're
I'm
not poisoned, so that's a -2.
so it's success.
Success. So you evaded it, and then you did all of the stuff that
All of the stuff.
we've just done.
Rewind,
Yeah.
fast forward, and now I've got to evade the snake bite.
Yes. Thank you for spotting that, chap.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
We're going to have
And
a
then-
lot of enemies in this room.
I'm going to back that up with quick thinking.
Nice.
Okay, which means I can take another turn.
Okay.
Um,
Do you want to get rid of the voices?
which I want to try and get rid of the voices. Thank you. Or do I?
Let's take the horror. Game's going to be over before it kills you.
Yeah. Question is, what else could I do? Might be worth me moving up to here.
I'm just going to check how many ancient evils are in the here. Because there's not many cards left here.
No.
There's 2. There's 2 in there.
So, evade, move.
Which means there's 1 in there.
2
So we're
explores,
going to get 2 on
extra
here.
turn.
So it's going to be 8. We've got 1 more round. No
wow.
chance. No chance.
I mean, if we've got 1 more round, rather than moving, do I take a Do I take a punt at a explore?
Oh,
I mean, it's pretty dangerous.
well, it
isn't
is, but yeah, I'm not sure.
We're not going to get them, are we?
No, I think this is a better place to get
Yeah.
the clues. Certainly for you, because you're not poisoned.
No.
Are we done?
Yep.
End of the round. Any enemies? Any active enemies?
So I take...
No. So they now this is a good thing. They don't hunt because they were exhausted. So actually, they're not going to catch up. Who wants the brood of Yig?
I'll take it. Actually, it's not great. Do you fancy evading it, do you? Because this thing's got an awful lot of fight.
How much evade is it?
Well, it's only 2. I only have an agility of 1. But it has a fight score of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have a fight score of 5 when attacking, so I'm not going to kill it.
Okay. I will attempt an evade.
Okay. Right. What are we doing then? We're standing up and getting a card and a resource.
Yeah.
Didn't we already do that?
I didn't.
No.
Shouldn't we have done that before we did the drawing?
We haven't done
We
that
We
yet.
haven't done
we
that
haven't
yet.
done that
Sorry.
I did one.
It was
I
just the
failed.
enemies.
Yeah. Just felt like we had.
Yeah.
Okay, end of round. Start of next round. There is 7 doom on the agenda.
Yay.
Dun, dun,
Each investigator who is poisoned takes 1 damage.
That's 3 of us,
Yeah.
and it's
Well,
got surge.
dun.
I
Damage,
think that
please.
might as well kill off this guy.
Okay. Can I have a damage as well, please?
Do you want to, sorry, that's a 3. So
thank
give me
you.
2 back.
Very cool. Okay, and it had surge. Unfortunately.
Fantastic. Curse of Yig.
Oh, you got it as well.
-1 fight. Well, that's not great. -1 health. And the serpent trait. Yeah, that's not good.
Okay.
That's not good at all.
I have drawn Ancient Evils,
Oh.
which
Goody.
I knew was there. There is not many cards in this deck, and 3 of them are Ancient Evils. Why is this deck so small?
Yeah.
Because we got those snakes out early,
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
which made the vengeance go up
Yeah.
quite quick.
Yeah.
Well, what was the alternative? Just
There
walk around
wasn't-
and let
yeah,
the snakes
walk-
hit
yeah.
us?
Snake
bite.
bite. Test evasion. Deal 5 damage to an ally, or take 1 direct damage. Can I have the bag, please?
Certainly can.
There's nothing stopping me having 2 guard dogs in play, is there?
Ricky's asking what the arrow guys do. So the arrow guys,
I'll put myself at +1.
the arrow guys would do something.
No.
No, that's an auto fail. So you take a damage. Yeah, these arrow guys would do something, but because we
5.
parleyed, it says each Esli Guardian enemy cannot attack or be attacked. So yeah, but normally when enemies attack
Back
during
in
the enemy
really,
phase, if Esli Guardian is ready and unengaged, it attacks each investigator in each connecting location. So yeah, basically, if they weren't on our side, they would be firing arrows at us.
Yeah. I think, Paul, that top snake bite there should actually be shuffled back into the deck, because I've got to hand it back when the discard pile was shuffled.
Okay.
So I've got to test willpower 3, which I pass. And that goes to the discard.
Okay, we survived.
Yep.
And if we are... No, next round we lose.
Yeah.
Well, I say we lose. We advance the agenda.
Advance the agenda.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever that is, but this is probably our last round.
Yeah.
And we need to get 8 clues between us
Wow.
and be here.
8 clues between us, be that. Oh, not easy.
That's not going to work.
Yeah.
Simple.
Not gonna work.
Simple, yeah.
Right, and it's how we go. We are ready. So,
I better attempt to evade this one, aren't I?
Is there any point? You might as well just move and try and get some clues if it's our last round.
I mean, it will
kill
follow
me.
and a hit every. Yeah.
yeah, I think we'll want it.
So you got 3 damage. You can take 3 more. So you do 1 move investigate. The last investigate would get you killed.
Yeah.
I'm at 5 damage.
Oh, you're at 5 damage, so you are. Yeah, that's a freer. Yeah, I would evade it then.
What's your clue seeking?
Clue seeking.
3. Your intellect.
It's 3.
3, so there's not really much difference whether it's you or me in that room.
No, I would give it an evade.
Yeah, we're not going to get the 12, are we?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Attempt to evade. Got one last card to put towards it. Can I have 5, please?
Yeah.
So I'm at plus
And these are going to chase after us
2.
next round, not with it back as much. Got it? So that's evaded. So that goes there. I think a hunter means that they move and then attack.
Right.
But ideally, if you're not there,
you want to be
No.
in there, really, yeah.
Run in.
So that's 1 move, 2 move.
And then, can I stay there? Is
Yeah.
that one going to come out?
no, because it's exhausted.
Okay. So I will attempt to do a investigate,
Yeah.
and I'm on. How much is it? 3.
3.
I'm on 3. I can spend a resource, so I'm at +1.
Yeah. Now, if you fail, we draw the top
Right.
card of the deck.
Oh.
There's not any.
But we've no choice. We've got to.
you gotta
We've
go
got to
for
do
it.
this, haven't we?
Oh. Yeah. Let's hope it's another one of those warriors.
Low on supplies. Oh,
Peril.
Peril.
I know which one you're not going to choose.
These 2 resources.
Everybody lose 2 resources. Right. It's Emily's go done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall I go next and just investigate a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well.
Well, investigate 3 times and then move to the ruins.
Yeah.
But then I need to do the same.
Yeah.
And so at the moment we've got 4 clues. You potentially could get 3. That puts us up to 7. I could get 2. That puts us up to 9. We still need 3 clues.
Yeah.
And to be at the ruins. So I don't think this
we're
is
gonna do it.
actually
Doable.
doable.
But let's see how close we.
yeah.
Okay, I will do an investigate, and I'll put take heart. If the test fails, the performing investigator draws 2 cards and gains 2 resources.
Okay.
So it's at +1. Hey.
Done. And you're not poisoned, so you don't take any bad stuff.
Nope. And again. Nope. So that was my second action.
Yep.
And again. Yeah.
Okay.
And then move.
Well, is it worth it?
Well, yeah, probably not because.
So I'm saying we lose when this gets to 9.
Yeah.
We don't lose when it gets to 9.
No.
We
flip it
reveal
over.
the next card when we get
Yeah.
to 9. Which. No, that is the last card. Okay, so
Yeah.
it might be a loss.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, we're not
It
going to have the
might
clues
not.
if I get
well, no,
there anyway.
so I'd stay where you are.
No.
I'll just do another investigate.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll put this one back in first. No.
Auto fail.
Auto fail.
Should we use that?
Might as
Could
well.
do.
Because it's once per game, isn't it?
Might,
Yeah.
might as
at
well.
this point.
Go for it.
So what does it do?
It's treated like an elder sign, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, so an automatic success.
Treated as an automatic success.
Okay.
Like so. Thank you.
Yeah, are you done?
Yep.
Is it an automatic success or
Or a star.
it's treated as the
It's
elder
an
sign?
elder
So
sign.
whatever
Yes,
your
which
elder
is
sign
which is
is.
an automatic.
Yes,
Right,
that's
okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, I could have discarded.
How many clues is that? 6.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Come on, Paul. It's all down to you.
And I forgot to use my special ability. I could have used that on the one I failed, and that might have got us another one. But
Right.
remember that for the future.
So don't have any resources. Play if you've got 1 clue. Heal somebody of horror. It's not worth it, is it? I think I just need to investigate.
Yeah.
I'm 4 against 2. So I'll do I'll do an attempt on +2. Yep. Let's have a clue. Thank you. So how many is that we got? 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
I'll do another one at +2.
Well, we won't be at the right location anyway.
Auto fail.
Auto out.
Oh, I need to take damage. I need 2 more damage. Because every time you investigate there, you take damage.
Do you want to swap a 1?
I'll swap a 1 for a 3.
Probably. Put it there.
So my third action will be to move here.
Mm-hmm.
And then use field work to do a free investigate at +2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually
+3.
6 versus 3. It's actually +3.
Oh.
Auto fail,
wow.
That was shocking.
which means I draw the top card of the encounter deck. Voices the jungle. At the end of your turn, if you did not successfully explore, take 1 horror.
Oh, yeah,
Could I have a horror, please? I'm a bit scared. There you go.
Right. I'll play a guard dog with a discount of 1, this time remembering that it's not an action.
Yeah.
Then I'll run in here for my second action. And I will investigate at 0 using a card. Anyone want to boost me to +1?
I can boost you to +2
That'd be great.
by using my special super ally card.
For all the good it'll do
A
us.
bit late. Why didn't I do that on my own?
Yeah,
So you drew an auto
I drew
fail
an auto
anyway.
fail.
So
It
go.
wouldn't have mattered.
Thank you. I got a clue.
Yay!
Right.
Check that out. Right, enemies.
Done.
what's that in total?
So this enemy readies, and these 2 move to here.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Where's dynamite when you need
Okay, yeah.
it?
And then we get a resource, and we get a card. Oh, I got my weakness. Brilliant.
Just to rub salt into the wound.
Oh, this is my new one, which I haven't actually read. But it happens at the beginning of my turn. And I'm not going to have a turn, I don't think. So, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Next round.
Yeah.
1 doom goes on there. That makes 9. You find yourself in an endless loop, traversing the same path through the jungle over and over again. No matter which direction you walk, the result is the same. It has been hours, perhaps even days. Meanwhile, you can hear the serpent creatures hissing in the trees, mocking you from afar. Out of food and exhausted from lack of sleep, you collapse against a half-rotten tree. Your vision becomes hazy. Each investigator is defeated. Each investigator who is not poisoned adds a set-aside poisoned weakness to his or her deck.
Ah. I went through all that game avoiding it.
So everyone's poisoned.
And end up with it.
So literally we're all poisoned.
Yeah.
All poisoned. Can't get rid of it neither.
And each
I take it that
investigator is
stays with
defeated. Well,
Well,
it looks like it.
I'm
And it's
wondering-
permanent and it's in play.
Yeah.
I'm wondering
So-
if the medicine might do something about it at some point,
It might.
maybe. But
Yeah.
Right. If no resolution was reached, each investigator resigned or was defeated. Yes. Wednesday, July 1st, 1925. I still have no idea how we made it back to camp alive. The jungle was more perilous than we could have possibly imagined. This may read like the ravings of a lunatic, but I cannot explain it in any other way. Being lost in the jungle was no picnic, but that was the least of our worries. The rainforest was guarded by unfathomable horrors, serpentine creatures driven by anger and hate, haunting us relentlessly. Perhaps just as deadly were the human natives of the rainforest. They appeared to be Aztec warriors as far as dress and speech were concerned. Despite the conquering of the Aztec people hundreds of years ago, these warriors somehow survived. How they managed to remain undiscovered this long is beyond us. I thought Alejandro would be excited to learn more about them, but he was more disturbed than fascinated. I suppose he has a right to be incredulous. Nothing about this expedition makes sense. The serpent creatures chased us for what seemed like days. Finally, we were able to find our way back to camp, but the price was steep. We had lost all progress we had made, and many of us were injured or afflicted by serpent venom. We have no choice but to send runners to the nearest city for additional supplies and to wait and recover for our wounds. So in your campaign log, we need to record that we are rubbish, that the investigators were forced to wait for additional supplies. If it was Act 1 or 2 when the scenario ended, it was not. Okay, so we don't do that. If you fought with Iktaka, we didn't.
No.
If Iktaka is leading the way, yes.
Yeah.
Record in your campaign log that the investigators have earned Iktaka's trust. And also record in your campaign log that Alejandro chose to remain at camp. Do not add him to any investigator's deck.
Yeah.
So we would have got him otherwise.
Yeah.
For each vengeance point in the victory display, record 1 tally mark under Yig's Fury.
No.
So we need to track Yig's Fury, and it's 5. Beware the anger of the Father of Serpents, as his fury will haunt you in future.
I bet we're basically powering up a boss or something,
Yeah.
aren't we? By,
Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display, which is 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not ideal.
That's awful.
So we've got 2 XP each to spend. Right, that's if there was no resolution. Resolution 1, Resolution 2, and then there is an interlude that we'll read at the start of next time. So we've got 2 XP each to spend.
Don't we spend it all at once? Crikey.
And we're playing on easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't feel very easy.
It did not feel easy.
that
And
kind of-
that's I think the point of playing on easy. There are some games which you play on easy for the story,
Yeah.
and they are easy. This is not easy.
No. That ramped up quick, didn't it?
We were doing
Yeah.
okay until about halfway through.
Yeah.
And then the enemies started appearing.
And there were too many.
We got some bad pulls, and then we suddenly needed 12 clues, and we're like...
Yeah. Oh dear.
And it wasn't just 12 clues. It was, if you investigate here, you get a penalty. If you investigate here and fail, you get a penalty. And
Yeah.
suddenly it's like, whoa, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, we do only have 1 fighty character. You've got Shriveling, which is quite useful.
Yeah, it didn't help that half the enemies were bumped up by the number of vengeance.
And we got
Yeah.
the vengeance.
Yes,
we
that
got the
was-
vengeance
that was
really
hard.
early, didn't we? So poisoned is permanent. So I've got 2 permanent cards in my deck.
Oh, Brian is saying this is one of the hardest scenarios in the game.
Is it? Okay, right.
Okay.
Well, there we go. Thank you very much, Brian, for making us feel better. And I don't mean that sarcastically.
No,
I mean
no,
that
yeah.
really,
Yeah.
because failing the first
Maybe
scenario,
you're supposed to.
maybe you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Maybe it is one of those.
Because we were only 3 clues away in the end, weren't
Yeah,
we?
which is
Which is-
Were we close?
Yeah. Yeah. We
Because
had
you
none.
had a bucket.
Yeah.
right?
That's it.
I think
You
one
had
more
2.
round would have done it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We had enough health to survive one more
Yeah.
round, so it was just a matter of not getting one of those
3 ancient evils.
Yeah.
evils. Yeah.
Let's have a look. There's one.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 of them in such a small deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is harsh. Ancient Evils is a horrible, horrible card.
Oh, it's terrible.
hate
isn't
it, hate it. So yeah, I mean, there's the first 2 scenarios from Dunwich. Little bit of a spoiler if you don't want to know about Dunwich. Don't listen for 30 seconds. But Dunwich, you actually have a choice at the start as to whether you do that scenario or that scenario, and then whichever one you do, you then do the other one.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think you can succeed at the second one that you do. Well, no, you probably can,
Yeah.
but it's a
hard.
lot harder because you were there late.
Yeah.
And I
You're
think,
playing
and
catch up.
that's by design.
Yeah.
The first one you do is okay, but the second one is harder.
Yeah.
But either way, it tells a good story.
Definitely.
And as you say, I think we were close. So we could have done that.
Yeah. I think
Things that have gone a little
things got
bit.
a little bit different.
Yeah, we did get that auto fail quite a lot.
Yeah.
We
got-
did.
I mean, we got a lot of the elder signs, didn't we? Early.
We got a
Was
lot
it-
of the elder
Yeah.
signs.
Towards the end, we were there. I mean, you drew that twice in.
Oh yeah.
You drew the auto fail twice in quick succession.
Yeah. That was effectively an auto fail for 3 of us
Yeah.
Yes.
because we're poisoned. I think we were quite lucky overall with the bag pulls. We were getting the +1s
Yeah.
and the 0 a lot.
Yeah.
We did keep getting them out.
What does the cultist one do out of
The
interest?
cultist one now will be, well, it might be different for the next scenario,
Yes,
but in
that's
this one it was -X, where X is the number of locations in play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. Right, we are all done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to everybody for watching. We will be back in 2 weeks' time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Is it going to be the first and third Wednesdays of the month? Was that it?
I think there was a
Every
little
2
bit of
weeks.
a
It-
ish,
it
and then I
was-
think it went a bit awry.
Yeah.
at one point.
We've got dates in the calendar for the next 4 months, but basically it'll be roughly every 2 weeks. But keep an eye on the Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Oh yeah, might be worth checking the interlude in case you want to spend the XP before the next scenario. I will have a read of the. I'll have a read of the interlude
Yeah.
and just see what's in there.
Okay.
Just before we finish up, a big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters for helping fund the channel. If you like the content that I create, obviously give the video a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Facebook. And if you are in a position to be able to support me on Patreon, then it's patreon.com/gaming rules. And that's everything. Yeah. Thanks very much, everybody. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you all next time. Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.